it's Black Friday, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Thanksgiving yesterday with the 12 favorite game shows. Was that a long marathon or what? Well, it's our Black Friday Sell the Century Marathon with exciting episodes and maybe a couple of new ones. So sit back and relax, and we'll get back to you after these messages.
So far, Crystal Miller has won cash and prizes totaling $61,066. Today, one of our contestants could win a bedroom ensemble, a musical watch, an elegant wardrobe, or a trip to Jamaica, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including this Nissan 300CX and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Nice to have you with us. Delighted to have you with us for Sale of the Century. Did you hear that total? Over $61,000. Fine champion. Let's bring her back. Crystal Miller. Hi, Crystal.
How are you?
But on our last show, you're getting more nervous now as you've been here more.
Yes, I don't know why, but the farther I go, the more nervous
Well,
I get.
I don't want to make you nervous. I'll just tell you that there are just 2 prizes left on the winner's board for you.
Yes.
A $2,000 wardrobe and a small matter of $10,000 in cash.
Right.
Win today and you'll have one of the 2.
I'll see what I can do.
Did that make you more comfortable?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, good luck, Crystal. Here to introduce the challengers is Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer. She's pretty cool. Crystal is pretty cool.
I'm nervous, though.
Who did you bring us?
He has designs on your car from Detroit, Michigan. Put your hands together for Steve Johnson.
Hello there, Steve.
And she does a mean mini from Rancho Muriata, California. Big hand to Mary Brennan.
Hello there, Mary. See you a little later with some bargain, Summer. Thank you. Mary, you do a mean mini?
Well, yes, I do.
What is a mean mini?
Howdy. I'm just so proud to be here.
Oh, Mini Pearl. Oh, okay. I thought you maybe were going to change into a shorter dress or something. I didn't know what you meant. Nice to have you here, Mary.
Thank you.
And Steve, you have designs on your car? What?
Yes, Jim. I'm an electrical engineer for a major auto manufacturer in Detroit, and a lot of the electronic dashes and things like that, I had a lot to do with.
Oh, so different people design different parts of the cars, then?
Yes, that's correct.
That's very interesting. And you flew out from Detroit to join us, huh?
Yes, I did.
Well, we're delighted you did. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Good luck to all 3 of you now. Let's get started. Very important match, and we start with $20 for each player. He played TV's Bachelor Father. And Crystal?
John Forsythe.
John Forsythe it is. $5 for the correct answer. Crystal goes to 25. Name the nation that has a white and blue flag with the Star of David in the center. Crystal?
Israel.
Israel is the nation. 2 in a row for the champion. What kind of material is cut and fitted by a glazier? Mary.
Glass.
Glass is what it is. Mary gets her first 5 to 25. Finish this childhood rhyme. Finders, keepers. Crystal.
Losers, weepers.
Losers, weepers it is. Just beating Steve with the buzzer. Crystal to 35. From the Japanese for fire bowl comes the name of this, Mary?
Hibachi.
Small grill used for preparing food at the table. Nicely done, hibachi it is. Mary to 30. But it's time for an instant bargain, and it is the player in the lead who can buy bargain merchandise. Crystal, you have a 1-question lead over Mary. You're furnishing a new apartment, and you don't have too many things. I think you got 1 chair, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
right? How about this one to go with it?
Crystal, be the star of your very own lounge act. Lounging around on this beautiful recliner. One of the most comfortable seats in the house is the Spoiler Recliner, featuring a loose 3-tier back, plush padded arms, and deep seat cushion. Action recliner, furnished by Lane. And it's normally priced at $595. But today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $6.
Well, We're paying him for this?
I know.
Crystal.
Use that to relax after this game.
It's lovely, and it is a $595
Nice.
chair. It's $6 normally here. You have a $5 lead, so I'll give you a shot at it. I'll knock $1 off that price. You'll be in a
Very
tie
nice.
with Mary, and you would have the chair for just $5 if you hit that buzzer. Going once, going twice. No sale on
Not
the
this
chair. Closing in on some big things. A little more hesitant. Back with this. His song hits sound like an atlas with New York, New York, Chicago. Crystal?
Frank Sinatra.
Chicago and L.A. is my lady. That's right, Sinatra it is, at a $10 lead for Crystal. The nightlife of which European capital city was captured in the colorful paintings of Toulouse-Lautrec? Crystal?
Paris.
Paris is exactly right. Crystal to 45. Name the popular English novelist whose characters have included spinster detective Jane Marple. Crystal?
Agatha Christie.
Agatha Christie is right. Champion makes a strong move to 50. Yeah. Time now for the Fame Game. Playing for control of the Fame Game board, and we're looking for a famous person. I was born in Philadelphia about 1930 and grew up to become a well-known American artist. I'm not a painter in the traditional sense. Rather, my work suggests the influence of the machine on art. My work is devoid of feeling or emotion and is done with mechanical impersonality. I often use the silkscreen process and repeat the same image several times in a single work. My themes come from everyday life and include celebrities, soft drink bottles, and Campbell's soup. Crystal?
Andy Warhol.
Campbell's soup cans, yes indeed. Just beating Steve to the buzzer. Andy Warhol it is. You got control. $10 money card is where, Summer?
Behind the 9.
If you can stop the flashing lights on, that will add it to your score. You're closing in on some big things, Crystal. You might need it. We're locked into your buzzer. Good luck.
Come on, $10.
Oh, she hits it. Hits a $10 money card. And we add that $10 to Crystal's score. She has a $30 lead, and if she hangs on, she's got a 1 out of 2 shot at $10,000. Back to the match after this. Crystal Miller needs just 2 prizes off that winner's board, and she's got a $30 lead over Mary, $40 lead over Steve, but we've got a long ways to go. Back with it. Name the chemical element that combines with oxygen to make water. Steve.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen it is. Steve finally beats it to the buzzer. Goes to 25. According to his hit song, Neil Sedaka knows it's true that something is, Crystal?
Breaking up is hard to do.
That's what's hard to do. Break it up it is. Good anticipation as well as knowledge. 65 for the champion. He built an empire that covered most of Western and Central Europe after he crowned himself Emperor of France. Mary?
Napoleon.
Napoleon is exactly right. Married to 35, yes. And I did not misspeak that. He did crown himself. He took the crown and just put it on himself. So thank you very much. The word that describes the music of Scott Joplin. Crystal.
Ragtime.
That's exactly what it is, and Crystal is 70. Well, Crystal, you didn't want to buy before with a $5 lead. You've now got a $35 lead. Furnishing that apartment, huh, Crystal?
Yes, Jim. Still furnishing.
Take a look at this.
Oh, Crystal, here's a welcome addition to your kitchen. A giant 22 cubic foot frost-free 3-door refrigerator freezer. Features 2 freezer compartments, exclusive deli tray, and cantilevered glass refrigerator shelves from White Westinghouse. And it's normally priced at $1,169. But today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $11.
Oh, now, Crystal.
Everybody needs one, right?
Does the new apartment come with?
Yeah. It does have one already, but I'm sure my mother can use the new refrigerator.
Oh, okay. Because this one is a great one. This is beautiful. Oh, is that Mom clapping up there? Oh, you're on the spot now. Mom wants the refrigerator free. It's an $1,169 refrigerator freezer. Costs $11. You've got a big lead. If you bought it, you would still have a big lead. You'd have a $24 lead. Now, with that big lead, normally I would just leave the price where it is. But since Mom wants it, and you're thinking of Mom, I'll give you $200 to go with it. $1,369 bargain, and you still have a $24 lead. Good, she's going to buy. Joy, the refrigerator freezer, $200 in cash for $11. Mom, how you feel? Great, okay. We knocked the $11 off your score, Crystal, down to 59. Back with this. Found only in North America, this bird is the national symbol. Crystal.
Bald eagle.
Bald eagle is exactly right. National symbol of the U.S., I was going to say. And you're over the $60 mark. With the largest circulation of any weekly periodical, Crystal?
People magazine.
No. Helps Americans channel their evening entertainment. Now, TV Guide has a greater circulation, and the champion loses 5. From its headwaters in Montana, it flows 2,315 miles. Mary?
The Missouri.
Missouri River is exactly right. And Mary to 40. Nicely done. What is it that your circulatory system carries, Crystal?
Blood.
Blood is exactly right. And Crystal, back up to the $60 mark. Some of the most popular ones have been Dr. Atkins, Dr. Stillman's, Crystal.
Diets.
Diets are what they have in common. Crystal to 69 on a $29 lead. Talking about diets, comic buddy Hackett quipped, I read a height and weight chart and I realized for the first time I'm not too fat, I'm too short. That's one way of looking at it. We'll be right back. Crystal Miller closing in on some big things, still has the lead. She's at 69, Mary at 40, Steve at 25. Back to the fame game. Crystal found a $10 money card before. There's always money up there. We're going to put a $15 money card up there now. And a famous person is who we're looking for. I was a cattle thief and killer in New Mexico during the 1800s. When I was born in New York in 1859, my name was Henry McCarty, but I later became known by a far more familiar nickname. When I killed a man in 1877, I became a fugitive using the name William Bonney. I was Crystal.
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid is right. Yes, he started as McCarty, became Bonnie, and of course better known as Billy the Kid. And again, she's got control. Where's that $15, Summer?
Behind the 4.
Well, every dollar is important to you right now. Good luck.
Come on, 15.
Nope, this time she lands on number 8, and she gets...
Shoes for walking in the woods or anywhere. Handcrafted shoes made with prime American leather linings and uppers, furnished by Maine Woods.
$350 worth of shoes. You will enjoy those, I'm sure. I know you would have enjoyed the money card a little bit more, but you still got a pretty good lead. Crystal is 69, with Mary in second place at 40. Back with this. Norman Vincent Peale's most famous book is The Power of Mary.
Of positive thinking.
You got it, just beating everyone on the buzzer. Mary to 45. Well, what are you measuring if you strap a pedometer to your Aunt Mary?
Your walking pace.
That's right. The distance, what you're walking, you got it for another 5. And you go to 50. In the movie Easy Rider, Peter Fonda used what kind of vehicle? Crystal?
A motorcycle.
Motorcycle is what he used, yes. Crystal over the $70 mark. Crystal, $24. Oh, a lovely lady and a lovely prize. Look at this.
Crystal, add a little sparkle to your life with this lovely necklace. A beautiful amethyst set in a chain of 14-karat gold, surrounded by brilliant cut diamonds. Custom made for Sale of the Century by Christine Chiquilo. And it's normally priced at $1,800. But today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $16.
Oh, isn't that lovely? May I? Can we get that off there? Oh, that's terrific. $1,800.
It's
Wow.
lovely.
That is beautiful. Look at that, Chris. $1,800.
Gorgeous. Oh, gosh.
And
You're tempting me.
there you go. And all you have to do is hit that little red button and you walk away with that. Isn't that amazing? $16 is what it costs. And if you hit the button, you'd still have the lead. You would have an $8 lead if you hit the button. Does that scare you a little bit?
Yes, it does.
It does. I would like you to have that. You would still have the lead, but an $1,800 beautiful necklace and $700 in cash. Oh, she's buying right away. She is a confident champion. A $2,500 bargain, cost her $16. We knock it off her score. She leads by 8, but remember, if she loses, she could be out $10,000. We'll find out if she made the right decision right after this. Enjoy that, beautiful. With the cash. That's your birthday, Mary?
My sister's too, but she's not getting it.
Isn't it pretty? Crystal bought the necklace and $700 in cash, but did she make the right decision? Cost her $16, and now her lead is $8 over Mary. She's at 58, Mary at 50, and Steve not out of it at 25. Back with this. The mythological god of the sun lent its name, Crystal,
Apollo.
to the U.S. lunar missions. Apollo is exactly right. She got 5 of the 16 back. What huge airship burned on May 6th, Mary?
The Hindenburg.
1937 at Lakehurst, New Jersey. Yes, indeed. Nicely done. Mary to 55, keeping the pressure on the champion. Leading his Royal Canadians, his annual... Crystal.
I have no idea.
Oh, little before your time. His annual New Year's Eve performances were a national event. That was Guy Lombardo and the Royal Canadians. That was before your time. Cost you 5, though, Crystal. As we knock it off your score, Crystal's lead now is $3 over Mary. Less than a question. Big $25 money card goes up on the board. Famous thing. I am about 164 feet high, and my inner walls, and on my inner walls are the names of 386 generals and 96 of their battles. I stand in Paris, where 12 avenues meet. Mary.
The Eiffel Tower.
No. Out of the rest of the question. Took a chance. You stay at 55. You're not playing for dollars, but for control of the board. But we will clear it. Continue for Mary. Steve, Crystal doesn't need anymore.
The Arc de Triomphe?
Yes, indeed. It's the other one. And I know Mary was going back and forth between the two. Crystal, you got control. Very important for the champion. Where's that 25?
Behind the 6.
And that could be even more important. Locked into your buzzer. Good luck.
Come on, 25.
No, she didn't hit it. Lands on 7. What does she get?
Lamps, the Justin lamp, a 6-light polished brass table lamp with a 3-way switch in base and hand-formed etched acrylic flowers, furnished by Harris Lamps.
$480 worth of lamps, but not the money card she was looking for. And now we finish up the game with a speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock, please? It is Crystal at 58. Mary trails by less than a question at 55. Steve at 25. And if Crystal wins, if she's ahead at the end of the speed round, she's got a 1 in 2 chance at $10,000. Good luck to all three of you as we start the speed round now. What eastern state is known as the Quaker State? Crystal.
Pennsylvania.
Right. According to the old saying, what animal never forgets? Steve.
An elephant.
Right. In what galaxy is the Earth located? Crystal.
Milky Way.
Right. Name the dashing leading man who played Mr. Rourke on Fantasy. Crystal.
Montalban.
Right. Which letter of the alphabet can be used as both a consonant and a vowel? Crystal.
Y.
Right. What war ended with the surrender of General Cornwallis? Mary.
The Revolutionary.
Right. What kind of creature is a smelt? Steve.
Fish.
Right. On what type of transportation would you find a Pullman? Steve.
Train.
Right. What beverage comes in varieties like Rhine, Riesling? Mary.
Wine.
Right. What Caribbean island nation was the site of the 1983 U.S. invasion? Crystal.
Guyana.
Wrong. Which U.S. president was the subject of a biography titled 1,000 Days? Mary.
Kennedy.
Right. Who was the first American astronaut to orbit the Earth? Mary.
John Glenn.
Right. What country are you in if you're visiting historic Istanbul? Mary.
Turkey.
Right. Name the Italian author who wrote an epic poem entitled The Divine Comedy. Crystal.
Dante.
Time is up. You got another 5, but Mary wins it by those $2. In a great match. Wow. Back to Mary in a moment. And the one that cost the champion the championship, the Caribbean island nation, the 1983 U.S. invasion was the island of Grenada. And if Crystal had gotten that one, she would have been still the champion. We've got to say goodbye to the champion. My goodness, you have picked up some wonderful things. You've played the game so well. You've got yourself the artwork, the ski package, living room set, the trip to Holland, 2 motor scooters, the beautiful pocket watch, a wonderful automobile, $7,478 in cash, over $65,800 in cash and prizes. Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you.
Fine champion. Good luck with the new job.
Thanks.
Steve, thank you for joining us as well.
I enjoyed it.
But Mary Brennan is the new champion, upsetting a great champion, and Mary joins me at the winner's board for the first time. Come on, Mary. Did you realize that you had won it? Did you realize that you had?
No, not at all.
Yes, she missed that Grenada, and it cost her the championship. And now, well, she got a great car. You can drive away with this from that winner's board.
Enjoy life in the fast lane with the sporty Nissan 300ZX. Features a lively 3-liter V6 engine, automatic transmission, alarm system, AM/FM cassette, and T-top. Furnished by Kramer Nissan. And this prize is worth $21,061.
Very lovely. And it's up here on the board someplace. Everything has been shuffled, and of course, with a new champion, 20 numbers, a lot of nice prizes. Mary, you beat a great champion. Let's top it off with a lovely prize. Good luck. You make a match, and that's yours. Start picking.
Number 8.
Number 8 to start with, $3,000 in cash. That would be nice.
That would. Number 13.
Number 13. We're looking
mother's
for a
favorite
match.
number.
Well, that's a trip, and that is a great trip to Jamaica.
Number 10 for my grandson.
Number 10 for your grant, $10,000 in cash.
Can't stand this. Number 2.
Number 2, trip. You got yourself a great trip. You ever been to Jamaica?
Well, I have once, but believe me, it was wonderful, and I'll enjoy it again.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Jay's going to tell you all about your trip this time.
Have a tropical delight, a trip to fabulous Jamaica. We'll fly you and a friend from Los Angeles for a week stay at Sandals. the Caribbean's most complete all-inclusive club resort for couples only. Situated on Jamaica's largest private white sand beach. Everything's included: food, drinks, sports, entertainment, even tips. Furnished by Sandals Resort Beach Club. And this prize is worth $2,900.
Isn't that nice?
Oh,
terrific. Summer's got some tickets.
Oh, my goodness.
And you were saying when you went to Jamaica, you didn't take, it wasn't with your husband last time.
No, but I'm going to take him this time.
Oh, good. Who'd you go with last?
I went with a girlfriend.
Oh, good. We'll be back with Mary and her trip right after this. Cheers. Enjoy.
Thank you.
I think this will be drinkable.
Is it good?
That's pretty good. Back with our new champion, Mary Brennan. We just have a couple of seconds. You have 5 grandchildren?
5 children, 2 grandchildren.
Five children. I'll put you on the spot. What are the names of the children and the grandchildren again?
Danny, Lori, Matt, Patty, and Mike, Jason, and Becky.
Oh, you got them. All right. You've also got $2,900. Tuna challenges next time on Sale of the Century.
Thank you.
You did it.
All prices are manufacturer's suggested retail value and are correct at the time of recording. Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Sale of the Century is a Rex Grundy production.
Alice Cartwright, Judy Cahill, Diane Walker. One of these contestants could become the American finalist on the Sale of the Century International Invitational Tournament. Today, one of our contestants could win den furniture, an elegant necklace, a complete kitchen, or a trip to Florida, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes. The grand prize, this $36,000 Corvette. It's the USA versus Australia and Canada on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to have you here. Delighted to have you with us for Sale of the Century and for our International Invitational Tournament. If you have been with us for the last couple of shows, you know that the winners, and they go into the American final. We are trying right now to find the American finalists to go against the Australian and the Canadian. The gentleman won the first 2, and obviously with 3 ladies here right now, it's going to be a lady in those finals. Who it's going to be, we'll find out a little later. Right now to introduce them, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer. Yeah, but the luck of the draw, we wound up with 3 ladies against one another. And who are they?
This contestant can now help fulfill her children's dreams from Tempe, Arizona. Welcome back, Alice Conrad.
Hi, Alice.
And her parents has brought a new meaning to the word family from Wilmington, Delaware. Welcome back, Judy Cahill.
Judy?
And she is still on cloud 9 from Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's hear it for Diane Walker.
Hello, Diane. The Summer will see you later with some bargains, right? That's right. You all 3 came from different parts of the country to be with us. That's nice. Alice from Tempe, Arizona. Nice to have you back. You can now help fulfill your children's dreams.
Yes, Jim. Since I won on Sale of the Century, I've been able to help my son pay for his college tuition and to help my daughter in law school a little bit.
Oh, well, that's
been very nice.
That's terrific. And, you know, it's one of the things I don't like to lose sight of with the show. You can really help change people's lives a bit with a show like this. That's nice, Alice. And Judy from Wilmington, Delaware, brought a new meaning to the word family.
Yeah, I didn't send mine to law school, but I took them to Hawaii. They want to move there now. No, we really are very close, and it was a great experience for all.
That's right. I'm proud of you, too. Nice to have you back. Diane from Raleigh, North Carolina, and you're still on cloud nine. Well, I think I know what that means, but what does it mean?
Well, it means, Jim, that I was just here at the end of September, and I'm still receiving my prizes. So I'm still very excited, and I still haven't calmed down from the last time I was here.
Yeah, that's right. You are one of the most recent winners. Nice to have you back as well, Diane. Good luck to all three of you. We'll start you all off with $20. And as I mentioned, we have two of the American finalists. One of these ladies will, if they win today, of course, go up to the winner's board and get a lovely prize. And then they will be right back as we start the American finals on our next show to determine who goes against the international fine players. So we'll get started. I do hope you'll play along at home. Try to beat these good players. As we start with this question for $5. With what two-word greeting did Alfred Hitchcock open his Alice?
Don't know.
No? His weekly TV series, I bet a lot of people, he used to say, good evening, and couldn't come up with it. You lose 5 for the incorrect answer, down to 15. What country's flag is nicknamed the Union Jack? Judy.
Great Britain.
Great Britain, the United Kingdom. $5 for the correct answer, and Judy goes 25. What common snake shares its name with an elastic band, Diane?
The garter snake.
Yes, indeed. Hold up the sock. Garter it is. Diane gets 5 for a correct answer. According to the famous quote, what is there for it? Judy?
For every sucker, there's a sucker. I don't know.
No, these people. What is there?
Two, there's another.
Got in there a little quick, didn't you, Judy? Well, what is there for every light on Broadway? There's a broken heart for every light on Broadway. And you lose 5 for the incorrect answer, down to 20. What common French term means that the beef is served in its own Alice?
Au jus.
In its own juice. Au jus. You've got 5 and you're back to 20, yes. But there's a signal for an instant bargain. It is the player in the lead who can buy bargain merchandise when that signal comes up. And Diane, that's you. You have a $5 lead over Alice and Judy. I know you picked up some nice things on the show, but how about something else like this?
Diane, get the most out of your TV watching with one 26-inch console TV with a built-in MTS decoder and detachable infrared remote control, plus direct audio and video input jack on a swivel base. Burning 5 sharp, and it's normally priced at $899, but today on sale of the century just for only $6.
Oh, isn't that nice? Beautiful color TV there.
That's a wonderful prize.
It is indeed. It's an $899 color TV, which would normally cost $6 even here. But today only, because I would like to see a three-way tie. You can have that beautiful color TV for the value of one question for just $5, Diane. You're putting your hand away. Then let me throw in 100 for 5. Going once, going twice. No, sir. Not even with an extra $100. Does not want it. Game is close, and she stays in the lead. Back with all three of you in this. In the Disney film, what was the name of the magical nanny? Alice.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins is right, and Alice ties Diane for first place. The liberty to print information without government restraint. Alice?
That's the First Amendment.
First Amendment, you are exactly right, and you go into the lead by 5. Yes. The case of the Velvet Claws was Alice.
Perry Mason.
The first by Earl Stanley Gardner about, you are right, Perry Mason it is. And Alice making a strong move to 35. But we're time now for the Fame Game, as we play not for dollars, but for control of that Fame Game board, and we give you a lot of information about a famous person. I was born in 1929 to a wealthy family. My uncle, a Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright, inspired me to enroll in drama school. I worked as a model, acted in television commercials, and made my Broadway debut in The Father. Alice.
Grace Kelly.
Nicely solved with limited information, yes. Grace Kelly it is, and you get control of that board. And a $10 money card where, son?
It's behind the number 5.
The lights are flashing, and we lock the flashing lights into your buzzer now, Alice, so I can only say good luck.
Okay, $10 money card now.
No, bounces off, it lands on 1, and she gets...
Luggage. Amelia Earhart luggage. Fashion and durability combined in this British tweed collection featuring richly quilted interiors and bumper guard binding. Furnished by Amelia Earhart.
Beautiful luggage worth well over $500. Yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game, and Alice has the lead. We will be back to this International Invitational Tournament with very bright ladies right after this commercial timeout.
Don't be so mean to your hair, baby, get hot. The 05 Hot Oil Treatment. 1 minute, once a week to help undo the mean things you do every day. So hair looks healthy, radiant, ooh, hot. Get hot. The 05 Hot Oil. What's your worst skin problem?
My skin used to be very dry. I'm using Kitty Clear soap at least 40 years. And it makes my skin feel very soft and moist and supple.
Puricura does it all. It's one bar that cleanses, moisturizes, and meditates.
It keeps your skin soft, so it's like a moisturizer. And it cleanses your skin. You got it all in Puricura.
Puricura is a cleansing bar, moisturizing bar, and meditated bar, all in one.
Never walk out the door for telling a lot.
Puricura does it all. Now, 18 brilliant nail colors for today's new fashion. 3 press-on nails in 18 deep, rich, dimensional colors. 18 great colors you just press on with surprising ease. 3 press-on nails. Press on.
Back to the tournament, Alice at 35, Judy at 20, Diane at 25. What staple of Japanese cooking is a soft cheese? Alice?
Rice.
No, a soft cheese-like soybean curd that is tofu. And you lose 5. That's the 30. It's like it was right on the tip of your tongue there. What fabric made of wool fibers or animal hairs is used to make hats, chalkboard erasers? Judy?
Felt.
And billiard table covers. Felt is exactly right. Judy ties Diane for second place. $5 separate the players. In law, what word describes unlawful entry onto another, Alice?
Trespass.
Another person's property trespass it is. Alice stretches out that lead to 10 again. Polk, Buchanan, and Garfield were just 3. Alice?
There were 2 presidents.
Wolfie?
The 3 presidents from...
They were just 3 of the 6 presidents. The other 3, Madison, Monroe, and Carter. You know what it is?
James.
That's right. They all had the first name James. Alice couldn't come up with it and loses 5. But, Alice, you still have the lead. Got a $5 lead over Judy and Diane. And the Oh, this is very unusual. Look at this, Alice.
Alice, here's an old-fashioned bargain, just too good to miss. It's a beautiful antique coffee grinder, circa 1890. This lovely Victorian piece is fully restored and functional from Classic Clocks and Scales Limited. And it's normally priced at $1,850, but today on sale of the century, just for only $11.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is very unusual. I love antiques. If I recall, Alice, you like antiques, don't you?
Yes, I do. I like antiques very
This
much.
is beautiful. $1,850. Normally it would be... Now, mind you, this works. Summer said this thing works. Normally $11. I'll cut it way down because I would love to see a 3-way tie. You can have the $1,850 beautiful antique for the value of one question for $5. Going once, Judy thinks you should buy it. Going twice, and well, Judy should have just reached over and hit her buzzer. Didn't want to buy in a very close match. Back with it. This is the only continent on which tigers are found. Judy.
Africa.
No. Only one where they're found naturally is Asia. And Judy picked the wrong one and loses 5. In 1947, aboard the Bell XI, he became, Diane?
Chuck Yeager.
The first man to fly faster than the speed of sound. You're right, Chuck Yeager it is. Diane ties Alice for first. According to the Census Bureau, as of 1985, the least number of people live not, Judy?
In Alaska.
Oh, if you would wait just a moment. Live not in Alaska, but in the Rocky Mountain state whose capital is Cheyenne.
Oh, I thought it was Vermont. Yeah.
No.
Sorry, Vermont.
It's sorry, Vermont. Sorry, Alaska. But let's hear it for Wyoming. And you lose 5. The most common type of color blindness involves the inability, Alice?
To distinguish the colors blue and...
No, distinguish between the colors red and green, not blue. Alice loses 5. Diane is now in the lead. In Julius Caesar's time, what name was used for the region that included, Judy?
Tuscany.
No. France, Belgium, and part of Germany. That was Gaul.
Omnes Gaul.
Oh, that's right. And you lose 5 down to 10. And it is Diane now in the lead here in this very important match because one of these 3 ladies is going into the American finals that starts on our next show for the right to go into the international competition. It's going to be exciting. And down on the wire with this match right after this commercial timeout.
Why did Leonard Nimoy dump his wife on her birthday? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
How can you enjoy life more? This week's National Enquirer tells you. Why did Max's Harry Morgan decide to remarry after only 2 dates? What's an easy way to get people to like you?
It's in the Enquirer.
What's Bill Cosby's New Year's dream for America's kids? Find out in the Enquirer. Over 100 pieces for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Keepers and bits. The buzz
and bits. My tummy wants Jimmy Kibbles and Bits.
There's something better for babies.
Kibbles and Bits.
Puppy formula Kibbles and Bits. Better because the special formula of crunchy kibbles and chewy bits breaks down better in baby's tummy, so baby's whole body uses more nutrition.
My tummy wants Johnny Kibbles and Bits.
Puppy formula Kibbles and Bits. Proven every bit better to grow on.
Kibbles and Bits.
You'd probably laugh if I told you that now all you need on your heaviest days is a thin pad. So, I'll show you. You see, new Sure Naturals improved to protect on heavy days. Inside, there's this new ultra-absorbent core that locks in wetness even better than thick pads. Now that you can wear new Sure Natural from day one, why wear anything else?
New improved Sure and Natural Maxi Shields. The thin pad you can wear from day one.
I'm not married, but I have a roommate. A new roommate.
Introducing new Renewsit Roommate Air Freshener. It has more freshening liquid, so it works twice as long as the leading solid.
My roommate and me, our relationship's gonna last.
Oh, it's awful cold. Congested, aches, sneezing, coughing. What should I take?
Comtrex, that's all. Nothing else. Unlike these, Comtrex relieves more cold symptoms.
I feel a lot better now.
Comtrex, that's all. Nothing else. Back to the tournament. Diane Walker from Raleigh, North Carolina at 30. It is Alice Conkright from Tempe, Arizona at 25. Judy Cahill from Wilmington, Delaware at 10. But back to the board now with a $15 money card added up there. Hit that, Judy. You'll be right back into things. Famous place. I am an ancient city that came under Roman rule in the 1st century B.C. I was not only a busy port, but a prosperous resort with many villas. My buildings carry beautiful examples of Roman art. These include... Diane.
Pompeii.
You are right. With very limited information. Well done, Diane. Taking a chance it paid off. $15 money card wears them.
See, I'm in number 8.
Well, in a close match, those money cards could be the difference. We lock into your buzzer. Good luck.
I want that $15 money card right now.
She hits the $15 money card, and we add that to Diane's score, and she vaults up to 45 with a $20 lead over Alice. Back with all three of you in this for 5. Preserved in the British Museum is this stone. Judy.
The Rosetta Stone.
Yes, indeed. And let's then translate the hieroglyphics. Rosetta Stone it is. Judy back on the plus side of 15. The Far East is referred to as Oriental. What, Alice?
Occidental.
What corresponding word refers to the West? Occidental is right. Alice anticipated beautifully. Goes to 30. In the Shakespeare play, Richard III was willing to give up, Alice?
He was willing to give up his throne.
No. He was willing to give up his throne. Matter of fact, his entire kingdom for a horse. Yes, and Alice loses 5. The name of James Hilton's best-selling novel about Alice?
Lost to Rise.
No, another one. You're very quick. About an English schoolmaster. Goodbye, Mr. Chips. He wrote both of them. That's the chance you take when you buzz in quick. You're back down to 20. Although he resigned from the Army, in part because of his heavy drinking, he returned 7 years later to lead the Union to victory. Diane.
Grant.
That's right, U.S. Grant it is, and Diane goes to 50. It's a bargain. Instant cash, Diane. You've got the lead. Now, Diane, forget about the fact that if you win, you go into the American finals. Think only of the fact that we've got 3 boxes, 2 with $100 bills. One today is worth $3,000. It would cost you the amount of your lead to go for it. Diane, all it would cost you is $30 for a 1 in 3 chance at $3,000. Diane.
I don't think I can do that.
Going once. Going twice. No sale. She was being so polite, but she really can't do that. Where was it for the people who play along at home? It was in number 2. Well, that instant cash goes to $4,000 as it builds $1,000 a day throughout the tournament. Diane with a $30 lead. If she hangs on, she is in the American finals on our next show. We'll see if she can do it right after this.
This world takes a little growing into, and 10 million kids are growing up strong and feeling their best with Flintstones vitamins. Flintstones, America's favorite. for my tic-tac-toes. They're so tasty.
Tic-tac-toes.
New tic-tac-toes, a good hot meal. And when you get 3 X's or O's on your spoon, you win.
Tic-tac-toes.
With and without meatballs.
The golfer and the homemaker have something in common. We call it athlete's back. That sudden minor back pain that comes from overused muscles. New Doan's ibuprofen backache pills contain the most modern pain relief medicine you can buy without prescription.
Relieving back pain doesn't have to be hit or miss.
Ibuprofen has worked for millions.
New Doan's works directly on minor back pain to relieve it in the early stages.
New Doan's helps put your athlete's back in action fast.
Now, brilliant nail colors for today's new fashion. Lead press-on nails in 18 deep, rich, dimensional colors. Cotton candy.
Sample.
Opal mist.
Mysterious.
Lead press-on nails. 18 great nail colors you just press on with undreamed-of ease. Desert Maze.
Lovely.
Fiesta.
Lively.
Sugar plum.
Lovely.
40 lead adhesive tabs and 20 lead press-on nails for a perfect fit. Lead press-on nails. 18 sensational fashion colors. Press on.
Diane Walker's got the lead, and if she is ahead at the end of this game, she goes to the winner's board and goes into the American finals on our next show. But Judy and Alice, don't give up hope. We've got a ways to go. And remember, a $25 money card goes up on the board later. It is Diane at 50, Alice at 20, Judy at 15, this for 5. The 1973 Nobel Peace Prize was shared by Vietnam's, Diane?
Ho Chi Minh.
No. By Vietnam's Le Duc Tho and which U.S. Secretary of State? Kissinger. And this time, Diane falls into the quick buzzer trap and loses 5. In what European capital city could you visit an amusement park called Tivoli Gardens? Judy.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen. You say either one, you got it.
Right there.
Up to 20. Janet Gaynor, Judy Garland, Barbara Streisand, Judy.
They're all blonde, silver.
Oh.
They sing.
And they all played the female lead in 3 versions of A Star is Born. Janet Gaynor, Judy Garland, and Barbara Streisand.
I won't forget that.
And not now, not after you lose 5. But you can make it up right now. This is that $25 money card. Very important. We're looking for a famous person. I was born in Minnesota in 1896 and grew up to become a famous author. I attended Princeton. Was Alice.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Yes, for control of the board, it is indeed Fitzgerald. $25 money card where, Summer?
It's behind the number 3.
Well, Diane hit a money card that got her into the lead. Alice, if you hit that 25, you'd be in a tie with Diane. Good luck.
Money does now.
No, right below at number 6. You get
Stained glass overlay. Stained glass overlay is dramatically beautiful designer glass. Transforms any window or glass surface into a work of art with choices of design and color. Furnished by Stained glass overlay.
worth $600. That's yours to keep, but I know you wanted that $25 money card. Now we finish up the game with the speed round. Matt has 60 seconds on the clock. It is Diane at 45, Alice at 20, Judy at 15. But remember, we've got a lot of questions. If you get on a roll, you can win it as we start the speed round now. In the Civil War, what color were the uniforms of the South? Judy.
Gray.
Right. In what American... Alice. I'm sorry. I won't. Then you lose 5. I was into a question. According to the nursery rhyme, who gave her mother... Alice.
Lizzie Borden.
Yes. What beautiful day divides the state of Maryland into... Alice.
Texas.
Right. Name the famous detective introduced by Raymond Chandler. Alice.
Raymond Chandler, Sam...
What male vocal range lies between... Judy.
Alto.
Wrong. What name do we use for the region that includes Sweden, Denmark, and... Judy.
Scandinavia.
Yes. What country's Communist Party was founded by Ho Chi Minh?
Alice. China.
Wrong.
Vietnam.
Wrong. Name either of the planets that lies between the Earth and the Sun. Judy.
Venus.
Right. In what Broadway musical would you hear the song Don't Cry for Me, Judy?
Evita.
Right. Name the great novelist who wrote Ulysses and Finnegan's Wake. Judy.
James Joyce.
Right. What is the largest desert in the world? Judy.
Sahara.
Right. Now, during what month in the Western Hemisphere does the winter solstice? Alice.
December.
Right. Name the physician who first used the id, the ego. Alice.
Freud.
Right. Time is up. Diane by $5 has won it. Oh, boy. Judy made a very strong run at her, and Diane came out on top. That money card was the difference. To wrap it up, yes, indeed, Ho Chi Minh founded, we have to take your first answer, Vietnam, not China. The male voice between the bass and the tenor is the baritone. Raymond Chandler in The Big Sleep, it was Philip Marlowe. And you're right, it was Lizzie Borden who gave her mother 40 whack. And the famous witch trials, that's the question that you jumped in on quick. And that was, of course, was the city of Salem. I didn't get a chance to even finish south when Judy said gray. He was right. But we've got to say goodbye to Alice and Judy. We're delighted that you both could come back and join us. Alice, you got over $1,000 worth of goodies today, added to your now already $141,000 and something that you've won in cash and prizes on the show. Thank you for coming back. And Judy, thank you for coming back. I'm delighted to hear that the family is doing well. You've got your total is up around $92,000.
Living on my laurels.
Atta girl, nice to have you back as well. But Diane Walker came out on top. She is into the American finals, and she's going to get something lovely now at the Winners' Board. Come on, Diane. You were very bright, and in that match, I think you made the fewest mistake. Really. You were waiting there. It's paid off now. You're going to get yourself up the board, possibly gold coins. There are other cash up there, 1,000 in cash, 1,500 in cash. We haven't had a look at this. Beautiful necklace would look nice on you. Jay, why don't you tell her about it?
Graceful elegance is yours with this beautiful necklace. A delicate strand of pink angel skin coral beads. Yours with a gift certificate from Jewels by Edouard of Beverly Hills. And this prize is worth $1,500.
Well, that is very nice. It would look very good on you. So it's been worth it flying back in to join us already, right?
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
And you're going to have more things coming to the house. Well, good luck. Make a match now, and that prize will be yours. Start picking.
Number 19, please.
Number 19, starting with the gold coins.
Number 9.
Number 9. When we get a match, you've got a prize. There's the necklace.
Number 4.
Number 4. There's the necklace. You got the Walker Coral necklace. Well done. Got a beautiful 15. Oh, you got it right here, Summer?
Oh,
there you go.
lovely.
Can you get it on? Awesome. You put that on. You know how to take it? Here goes the nail.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Okay. Here
Now we'll find out if Summer Bartholomew has real nails there. Yes, there you go. Oh, isn't that nice? How is that?
Oh.
Get over here so we get... Oh, Diane, that's good. It is you. A beautiful $1,500 coral necklace for Diane Walker. And very importantly, she is now into the American finals. We'll introduce you to all 3 of those finalists and wrap things up for the day right after this commercial timeout. So go away. Congratulations.
Thank you. It is beautiful.
When Mother told me the facts of life, she didn't tell me everything. Take Playtex tampons. Fact. It's the only tampon that comes with deodorant or without. And it's great protection. Playtex tampons. When you know the facts.
What makes Chuck Wagon the only chase dogs love to chase? It's gotta be that great Chuck Wagon gravy. The kind of thick, rich, meaty gravy dogs love so much, they just have to chase it. Chuck Wagon brand dog food from Purina. The great gravy taste dogs love to chase.
Jellyfish swim faster than that.
Not with a clogged nose like this.
Try Sinex.
With Sinex Vapors, you feel better in 1 second. Plus, its strong decongestant keeps you breathing for hours. With Sinex, feeling better is a second away.
Well, we've now determined the 3 finalists, and there they are. This is Diane Walker from Raleigh, North Carolina, who is now into the American finals. And our first winner of the first semifinal was Bill Fogel from San Diego, California. And Tim Holleran from Bridgeport, Connecticut over there was the second winner. There you go. Congratulations to all 3 of you. The 3 of you will now play off for the American final, and then whoever wins that goes on to meet the Australian and the Canadian champions. So it should be very, very exciting. Congratulations to all 3 of you. 3 very bright people who have great, great totals. And we will start the finals of this international tournament, the American finals, on our very next show. I hope you'll be with us for that. It should be exciting. They're nice people, and they are very bright people. We'll see you for that right after we say bye-bye for Salem.
Some members of our Studio Audience is on the betting investment to receive. You want this length relief press-on nails. Redefy active hands. Press on in seconds. Active length relief press-on nails. Put the great taste of chocolate in your chocolate chip cookies with Hershey's semi-sweet chips, milk chocolate, or mini chips from Hershey's. Kleenex premium quality in the famous green box. Kleenex picks up tender without sticking together. Try some tonight. Vaseline lip therapy. It helps prevent chapped lips. With regular use, you may never get chapped lips again. Enjoy a delicious bowl of Hormel chili. It's the #1 selling chili in the country. Hormel chili, it's the next best thing to homemade. Take the fat out of frying. Reduce calories with Mazola No Stick, the only cooking spray with pure Mazola corn oil. Gift certificates do not include sales tax.
Watch the latest today on Sally Jesse Raphael, finding the courage to continue after a life-altering tragedy. Watch the talk show that gets people talking. Today at noon on Channel 4.
So far, Mark DiCarlo has won cash and prizes totaling $64,038. Today, one of our contestants could win a gold necklace, a large screen TV, a 35mm camera, or a trip to Aruba, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including the Toyota Celica, and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Thank you very much. Good to have you here. Delighted to have you here. Well, I hope you had a nice Easter holiday. I know it had to be a nerve-wracking time for our champion, even though he had that sign. I hope you caught it saying, Mom and Dad, relax. He's got to be a little nervous. A fine champion, Mark DiCarlo. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing okay. If I'd just like to say hello to all my family back in Chicago. They were talked to my mom over the weekend, and she was a little bit nervous. So.
Well, yeah, if people haven't been with us, there's a good reason for that, because Mark DiCarlo cleared the entire winner's board. He's got thousands and thousands of dollars worth of prizes. On this show, he is risking it all to try to add a $50,000 cash jackpot. Very simply, it's all or nothing for over $100,000 today for Mark. I can only wish you good luck, Mark. You're a fine, fine champion.
Thank you, Jim.
Here to introduce the challengers, Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer.
Hello. Exciting day, so let's introduce our first
Absolutely,
contestant.
yes.
This contestant is a diligent house sitter, originally from Fair Lawn, New Jersey. Help welcome Deborah Openden.
Hello there, Deborah.
This next contestant is indebted to his own program, originally from New York City, New York. Let's greet Howard Schechter.
Hello there, Howard. See you a little bit later. Summer was making so sure she got your name right. It's Schechter, right, Howard?
Schechter,
That's right, Howard Schechter. Indebted to your own program.
That's right, Jim. I felt my beautiful daughter could be doing a little better in school, so I put her on a financial incentive program, and at the end of the first marking period, she had me in debt for almost $300.
Works?
Yes,
Works?
it works.
Good to have you here. You gotta share that with me. Deborah, a diligent house sitter.
That's right, Jim. I babysat my friend's apartment, and when she came back, every part of me turned green except my thumb when I found out I had watered her plastic plant for 2 weeks.
Did it grow?
I thought so.
Good to have
I
you
thought
here.
it looked better.
I think it did. Certainly it looked cleaner, right?
Yes.
$20 starts all three players off, and this very important game starts with this question. What do we call a closed plane curve of 360 degrees? Howard. Circle. Circle is right. First 5 on the plus side goes to Howard. He goes to 25. With which of the performing arts do you identify Renata Scotto and Placido? Deborah.
Opera.
And Placido Domingo is going to say singing opera. You're right for 5, and you go to 25. Deborah's fan club is heard from out there. When Winston Churchill held up 2 fingers in this, Deborah?
Victory.
That's right. V for victory is exactly. Victory is what we wanted. Good anticipation. Deborah goes to 30. According to the old saying, you should never look a gift horse, Deborah.
In the mouth.
Exactly, and Deborah with 3 in a row to 35, and a $15 lead over Mark. What would a chef reach for if a recipe called for sodium chloride, Deborah?
Salt.
Sodium chloride is indeed salt, and Deborah hits the $40 mark. Well, Deborah, time for an instant bargain, of course. Player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise. Sales surprise with a cash bonus could come up. Deborah, right away, you've got a big lead. You've got a $15 lead over Howard. You've got a $20 lead over Mark. Can we interest you? Oh, this is nice, Deb.
Deborah, to make your cooking easier, here's Frigidaire's mid-size microwave oven featuring touch control, a meal minder probe, and the full circle cooking system furnished by Frigidaire. It's normally priced at $340, and today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $5.
Lovely. Very lovely.
That's very nice.
That's a what, Mark?
That's very nice.
Isn't that nice? Mark thinks Mark likes that for you. I bet Howard does too.
Yeah, I think so.
And Deborah, $340 it would normally cost. Good microwave. I mean, you.
Very tempting.
Yeah, that's right. Just don't put plastic plants in there. That's all.
Oh, then I don't need it.
$5 it would cost. Well, if you don't need it, then I guess I'd be wasting my time to ask you if you wanted to take $200 in cash with it. $540 bargain for just the value of one question.
Sounding a lot better.
Going once, going twice. She likes the microwave. Enjoy the microwave, and the cash cost you just $5, and you still have the lead. A $10 lead over Howard, $15 lead over the champion. How many corners are there in a cube? What?
4.
No. 8. 8 in a cube. There are 8. Champion loses 5 for the incorrect answer, down to 15. What do we call the type of multi-family housing in which individuals, Mark?
Co-op.
Co-op or condominium. They own their own shares, yes. Champion gets one on the plus side. He goes to 20. And Mark's fan club breathes a little easier now. Back to the $20 mark. What is the title of the Shakespearean play in which Petruchio woos Howard?
Taming of the Shrew.
Weds and tames Catherine. You are right. Taming the Shrew it is, and Howard goes to 30. Yeah. Oh, a very important game, and every dollar up there on the fame game board might be the difference. Playing now for a pick-a-night board, looking for a famous person. I am a show business legend, born in Connecticut. My career began in 1835, when I exhibited an aged woman who claimed to have been George Howard.
P.T. Barnum.
George Washington's nurse. You are right. P.T. Barnum it is. With very limited information. 9 numbers up there, Howard. What one do you want to pick?
Number 9.
And behind number 9, we have $600 in cash.
Okay. $600 goes into your pocket. Yours to keep no matter how you finish in the game. So a good first segment for the challengers, as Howard's got $600, Deborah's got $200 and a microwave, and the champion is going for over $100,000. We'll be back.
If you live in Los Angeles or are planning to visit the L.A. area and would like to become a contestant on Sale of the Century, call area code 213-557-3555. And now back to Jim Perry and Sale of the Century.
And back to a very important game when Mark DiCarlo in an all-or-nothing bid for over $100,000 in cash and prizes, and he is trailing right now. It is Deborah in the lead at 35, Howard at 30, the champion at 20. From which country did the United States purchase Louisiana? Howard.
France.
France is right, and Howard ties Deborah for first place. And the old song, Oh, Susanna, from what state did I come, Mark?
Alabama.
Well, with a banjo on my knee, that's what it is, Alabama, and Mark pulls it within $10 of the leaders. In printing, what word does the ampersand, Mark?
Asterisk.
No, I'm sorry. It stands for and. A-N-D. The ampersand stands for and. And again, the champion loses 5. 5 American presidents graduated from the same Eastern University. Mark?
Princeton.
No. Harvard. Harvard. John Adams, John Quincy Adams, Roosevelt, 2 Roosevelts in Kennedy, and the champion back to 15. Instant bargain. Howard and Deborah, you're in a tie. Only one of you can have this. When you hear the low Sale of the Century price, hit your buzzer. Oh, one of you might enjoy this.
Here's a trip to Catalina Island. You'll take the cruise boat from San Pedro for 3 days in Avalon, a friendly little seaside town where just about everybody has time to say hello. This relaxing trip is normally priced at $681, and today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $10.
Well, that's nice. Howard, Deborah, know what's hitting the buzzer. Cruise to Avalon. I'd love for one of you to have it.
I love Catalina. It's beautiful.
Costs you only $10.
That's all?
That's all.
And you love cruising, right?
No, I get sick on that cruise. You should take it.
100 in cash.
100 in cash. You can use the money.
That's 200 in cash.
200.
Deborah Howard, more, said somebody. I'd love for one. 300 in cash. For $10. Mark is signaling more. Well, Mark's going for a lot. 500 in cash for $10. Going once. Going twice. Howard the guy. Oh, he fooled Deborah. He decided to go for it. Howard, a sale surprise as well. Way to go.
Oh, come on. No.
Howard, you got $500 in cash, a $681. This is heavy.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $1,000 in cash, $1,500 in cash, and a $681 trip for the value of 2 questions. What a great buy that was. We knocked the $10 off your score. That's all it cost you. Deborah, now how do you feel about that trip?
Delighted.
Okay. Back to business. Founded in 1688, this insurance company has covered the Titanic. Howard?
Lloyd's of London.
That's exactly what it is. Howard gets 5 of the $10 right back. President Reagan and Canadian Prime Minister Mulrooney teamed up to sing When Irish Eyes Are Smiling to commemorate what?
St. Patrick's Day.
That's when they did it. Yes, indeed. Mark, back to the $20 mark. This mountain, the tallest in Greece, was once thought to be the home of the gods. What?
Olympia.
Got it?
Mount Olympus.
Well, yes, all right, I judge I will accept that. Yes, indeed, you've got another 5 to 25. In 1969, who was wed to John Lennon? Deborah.
Yoko Ono.
Yoko Ono it is. Deborah first to the buzzer. All 3 players going for that buzzer. He's at 40. Name the handsome star of Magnum P.I.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck is right in the check and beats Howard to the buzzer and goes to 30. Yeah. I don't know if you read it recently, but the highest paid TV star in a series, Tom Selleck, Magnum P.I., he makes $4.8 million a year. Of course, the rock star Prince earned $17.8 million for his album Purple Rain alone. I'm in the wrong business. I gotta. Will you watch this commercial? Well, since my baby left me, I'm gonna crack it. In this very important match right now, Mark trails by $10. Deborah's in the lead at 40. Mark and Howard both at 30. $10, $15 money cards up there. We're looking for a famous thing. I was first copyrighted in 1935 and have since become one of the most popular competitions of any kind in the world. When I was originally offered to Parker Brothers, they took Mark.
Monopoly.
You are right. That's exactly what it is. Took a chance. It pays off with a pick of the board. And now with a very important pick of the board, Mark, what number do you want?
Gotta be lucky today. Number 2.
And behind number 2, we have Mystery Money. Your pick again.
Mark, you picked up a lot of cash up there with that mystery money, but you are going for a lot right now.
7.
What?
7.
And behind number 7, we have a laundry center. Frigidaire Skinny Mini Laundry Center, a family-sized washer and dryer in one compact cabinet with water miser control and flowing heat drying system. Furnished by Frigidaire.
Well, it's a great price. It is $750 worth of washer and dryer, but obviously it was not what Mark was looking for. He was looking for money cards. They will stay up there. I'll add a $25 money card a little bit later on. Back with this for all 3 of you. Until 1980, Zimbabwe, a nation in southern Africa, was known as... Howard.
Belgian Congo?
No. Rhodesia, or southern Rhodesia. Either one acceptable. You lose 5. Took a chance that did not pay off. In English, this word of Latin derivation means horn of plenty. Mark?
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia is exactly what it is, and Mark pulls it within 5 of Deborah. Head, heart, hands, and health are areas of development for what young people's organization? Mark?
Boys Clubs of America.
No. Head, heart, hands, health, 4-H clubs. 4-H clubs. And again, Mark takes a backward step. $10 lead for Deborah. Deborah, great opportunity again to buy. Instant bargain. You have a $10 lead. How about this?
Deborah, for those times you want to kick up your feet, here's the Getaway Chair, computerized massage lounger with a built-in AM/FM stereo cassette with wraparound speakers. It's designed for total relaxation, furnished by HWE Incorporated, and it's normally priced at $1,495. And today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $15.
Very nice. Very unusual. It's a lovely... Do you like the chair?
I like it very much.
Okay, $1,495. Now, Howard just made a lot of money with an instant bargain. Who knows? Another sales surprise, never know. Mark is going for a lot of money. So I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to give him a sporting chance at the money he's going for and give you a sporting chance because you would be in a tie. I'll give you the chair, not for $15, but for $10. You'd be in a tie with Mark. And if you bought the chair for $10, I would give you $1,000 in cash. You'll be in a tie with the champion.
That's real money.
Going once, going twice. We've got a tie. We'll be back. Enjoy. Mark DiCarlo going for over $100,000. The scoreboard tells it all. It is Deborah and Mark at 30. Howard trails by just one question at 25. In the Bible, King David had a son who became... Howard?
Solomon.
We've got a three-way tie. You are exactly right. What is the capital of Pennsylvania? Mark?
Pittsburgh.
Wrong. Harrisburg. You lose 5, down to 25. The book Wired is a controversial, Howard?
John Belushi.
Biography of what comedian? John Belushi it is, and Howard goes into the lead now at 35. Bounce it around. $10 separate the players, and as promised, a $25 money card is up on the board right now. Don't shout out an answer, please. Famous person. I was born in Massachusetts in 1735 and died July 4th, 1826. I graduated from Harvard and became a lawyer. I took a leading role in opposing British colonial policies, and the Stamp Act proved a turning point in my life. I helped draft and was a signer of the Declaration of Independence. As the second president of the U.S., Mark?
John Adams.
Yes, that's right. Mark?
I almost said Jefferson. I'm glad I said Adams. Okay, $25 money card is behind number 5.
And behind number 5, we have a food preparer. This KitchenAid mixer with attachments can handle most every task, from the single egg white to kneading yeast doughs. It's a complete food preparer furnished by KitchenAid.
Where were those big money cards?
Behind the number 6, the number 4, and the number 3.
Number 3 have that big one. Well, we finish up the game with the speed round. 60 seconds on the clock, please. Mark has been brilliant in the speed round, and he better be now, because he is trailing. Howard at 35, Deborah at 30, Mark at 25. We start the speed round now. Who was Sherlock Holmes' faithful companion? Howard?
Mr.
Time. Name Johnny Carson's regular band leader. Mark?
Doc Severinsen.
Right. In Peter Pan, who was the villainous captain? Deborah?
Hook.
Right. To Granddad, what was a Pierce arrow? Howard.
Car.
Right. What part of your body would you place in the care of an orthodontist? Deborah.
Your teeth.
Right. What type of vegetable is a scallion? Mark.
Onion.
Right. In the song, what color ribbon was tied around?
Yellow.
Right. During the Battle of Trenton, what river did George Washington? Howard.
Delaware.
Right. Who wrote the beloved holiday songs White Christmas and Mark?
Irving Berlin.
Right. What number is represented by the Roman numeral M? Deborah.
1,000.
Right. In what holy city would you find the Wailing Wall?
Jerusalem.
Right. Name the English poet and novelist who wrote Gunga Din. Deborah.
Kipling.
Right. What do you collect if you're a philatelist? Mark.
Stamps.
Right. What's the term for a poem containing only 14 marks? Time. You lose 5. Name the commit. Time is up. We've got a tie. We have a tie. Howard, you are out of it. You cannot answer. It is between Deborah and Mark. Remember, if you answer incorrectly, you lose 5, you would lose. Answer correctly, you add 5, and you would win. An Indian woman named Sacagawea led Deborah.
Pocahontas.
No! She led Lewis and Clark. Is your dad here? Yeah, get up here. Where's your dad from Chicago? Come on up here. Get up here, family. They're running over with cars. I don't care. Come on up here. Get over here. Come on up. Flew out from Chicago to join them. Were you the most nervous person on the face of the earth? Come on up here. Get up here. Heck yeah, you can bring dad up here. Come on in here. You've got $50,000 in cash. All his friends are here. I'm going to let them talk. We're all so happy for Mark. We'll add up his total while you watch this commercial message. Don't go away. You thought you were out of it? 14 lives in the Sonic. I don't know. I'm just... Back with our champion, Mark DiCarlo. He
did it. You saw everybody running around. They're giving him this list to me. That's a very expensive list of stuff that you've got here, Mark. My goodness. You have got, let's see, you've got a beautiful, you've got a cruise to Mexico, which you wanted, right? Got some other lovely thing, beautiful stereo system. You got a couple of stereo systems. Sports car, I know you were eyeing. You got a great sports car.
It's going to be a real sad thing to give up the 78 Malibu, but
you got
to do it.
$3,000 in cash you've got, $10,000 in cash off the board, and now you've added $50,000 with all the other prizes. He even got a new shirt, as a matter of fact. His roommate back there said he can keep the shirt that he borrowed to come on the show, which I think is very nice of the roommate. Well, Mark, now listen, there's one other thing.
Oh, no.
You can come back one more time and risk all of this and own the show.
No.
Well, in that case, you're going to have to say goodbye, and Mark DiCarlo's going to say goodbye with, and congratulations. You took a great risk, and it paid off. We are all very proud of you.
I had a great time, Jim. Everyone on the show is great. Angela, Lisa, everybody connected with the show.
You're sensational. We wish you well.
Are you okay, Ma? Are you sitting down?
We wish you well with your theatrical ambitions as well.
Thank you very much.
Mark DiCarlo leaves us with $115,250.
Some members of our studio audience and some departing contestants will receive Diet Shasta now with a great taste of NutraSweet and more flavors to make you say, I want to pop Diet Shasta. And Chico Sun Rice Cakes, now twin-pack for freshness, tasty, nutritious, and still only 36 calories. Chico Sun Rice Cakes instead of bread. Plus, Minute Maid gives your family the goodness of Minute Maid juices of apple, grape, grapefruit, pineapple, orange, and tangerine. You can't give them anything better. And Ronson Clean All, the spot remover system. Why use professional dry cleaners when you can take out stains yourself? Clean All by Ronson. Plus, Active Women choose today's girl pantyhose for sheerness, fit, and sensational new colors. Look for today's girl at fine department stores. Jim Perry's wardrobe, furnished by Botany 500. Summer Bartholomew's wardrobe, furnished by Chew Potato. All prices are manufacturer's suggested retail value and are correct at the time of recording. This is Jay Stewart speaking.
Tonight, it's an all-new TV's bloopers. Jerry Mathers proves that the Beaver is still breaking him up. And there's an Olympic-sized practical joke on gymnast Kathy Rigby. Then Richard Chamberlain stars in the saga based on the incredible true story, Wallenberg, a hero story. He defied the Nazis and faced death to lead 100,000 people to freedom. He sacrificed everything in the name of love. Wallenberg, a hero story, tonight.
Save of the Century is a Red Brandy production.
The American Game Show. Strike up the band. With more prizes, more challenges, and more fun. Have we made ourselves clear? Wheel of Fortune, weekdays. On Santa Barbara, the case was closed, but Cruz knows better.
Don't take any chances.
Good morning again, almost 10:30. I'm Tom Bergeron. Buzz Luttrell is here today, as well as one of my favorite newsmen you have on the show.
Don't tell him. Let's guess, okay? If you had to pick somebody to tell you what's really going on in this country, who really gets around a lot, who would it be? He's cheating again. Charles Kuralt.
That's right. That's
You're
right.
mouthing Charles. No wonder you can't win the lottery. You're a natural-born cheat.
Wait a minute.
Charles Kuralt will be here with us for the first part of the program. Should be fascinating, and I'm going to ask him what he doesn't want me to ask him because he's so used to doing these interviews.
Whenever I
all
do
the
these
country.
spots with you, I feel like my heat shields are fading out, you know? So go ahead.
Speaking of heat shields, the Pentagon. The Pentagon Underground. A 27-year-old woman who's an expert on waste in the Pentagon, and she has a lot of sources inside. We're going to find
I've
out.
got to mention, we're going to take a trip back to Boomtown when we come back on 4 Today in an hour.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
You're talking about? On Fridays, people are talking on the road with Charles Kuralt.
So far, Jody Spreckles has won cash and prizes totaling $16,890. Today, one of our contestants could win a large screen TV, a fur jacket, a brass bed, or a trip to Colorado. And continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including this Chrysler New Yorker and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much. Delighted to have you with us. Welcome to Sale of the Century. Home Viewer Sweepstakes continues today. Hope you're going to be a part of that. And right now, we'd like to welcome back our champion. This is Jody Spreckles. Hi, Jody.
Hi, Jim.
Good to see you again.
Nice to be here.
You know, now you have knocked 6 prizes off that winner's board. You've gotten almost $17,000. There are just 4 left up there, and what? $3,000 in cash. I don't know what one of them is, but I know the other 3 are $3,000 in cash, $10,000 in cash, and that beautiful luxury automobile. So you're shooting for some serious things. Are you ready?
I am. I'm excited.
Good luck. Fine champion. Here to introduce the challengers is Summer Bartholomew. Yes, she's knocked off a lot of things, and some big ones left. Whom do you have for us, my dear?
Couple people here. This contestant is a movie star's best friend, originally from Kansas City, Missouri. A big hello to Stuart Rosenberg.
Hello there, Stuart.
And she is a vocal music director from Costa Mesa, California. Say hi to Sharon Herzog.
Hi there, Sharon.
Hi.
See you a little later from Bargain. Summer, thank you. Sharon, a vocal musical director.
Well, Jim, I spend my day directing junior and senior high school choirs. We do all kinds of music, but we have the most fun in our musicals that we put on each year.
Oh, so you do like Broadway?
I directed Oklahoma, The Wizard of Oz. And
oh, that's
like
nice. Then it gives gives the kids a good
chance to perform. It's
yeah, that's good stuff. Nice to have you here. And Stuart, you are a movie star's best friend?
Well, I'm a personal manager of movie and TV personalities, and I do have some of the soap stars that people have seen on TV daily.
Oh, what's the hardest thing to deal with a movie star? What's the hardest thing that they bring to it?
I think they bring their personal problems, financial problems, and their egos to me.
That's just that, right, sir?
Just that's all. That's all.
Good to have you here. $20 starts all 3 of you off. Let's get into the match with this. What last name is shared by a newscaster named David and a model named Christy? Stuart.
Brinkley.
Brinkley it is. $5 for the correct answer. Stuart goes to 25. In boxing and in life, dirty deeds are described as hitting below, Jody?
Below the belt.
The belt it is. Champion's heard from. She gets 5. Ties Stuart at 25. When a miner strikes the main vein of ore, it's known as the mother Sharon.
Lode.
Or the mother-in-law moves in for good. You're right. That's what it is, mother lode. And we got a 3-way tie. A short skirt worn by ballerinas shares its name with South... Jody?
Tutu.
Tutu is right. Jody goes into the lead. Yes. I love the way they worded that. The short skirt worn by ballerinas shares its name with South African Bishop Desmond Tutu. Time now for an instant bargain. Player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise. Jody, you've got the lead. That last question gave you a $5 lead and the opportunity to buy this beautiful table.
Jody, add a touch of class to your decor with Lane's Variable. This triangular pivot table swings each of its tops 360 degrees to open or close to suit your upholstery arrangement or your entertaining needs. In brass and glass, it's beautifully functional, furnished by Lane, and it's normally priced at $434. But today on Sale of the Century, it's for only $6.
Well, that's very unusual. You can swing it all together and make it look like one. Or swing it up. Very unusual table.
Beautiful.
It is indeed. $434.
Goes with the fireplace.
That's right. You got that great fireplace. It would go with that fire. Well, with that in mind and my love for 3-way ties, I won't sell it to you for $6. I'll sell it to you for $5. Going once. Going twice. No sale. Didn't like it that much. Back we go with this. Race car driver Shirley Muldowney's life story was told in the movie... Jody?
Wheels. Forget.
What did you say?
I said wheel.
You said wheel. You were right. The question, can we accept that, Judge? Yes, because the question, my goodness, the question was specifically, her life story was told in the movie Heart Like a What? Wheel. The word we wanted was wheel. She got the only word she knew, and it was the one that gets her another $5. He got his foot in the door by selling his brushes door to door. Jody?
Fuller.
Fuller. Alfred Carl, as a matter of fact. Fuller it is. Jody goes to 40. Well, champion is not only good, she's lucky. Time now for the Fame Game. We're playing for control of the Fame Game board. Buzz in when you know a famous person. When I was born in Kansas City, Missouri in 1911, I was named Harleen Carpenter. When I was 16, I eloped with Charles McGrew and settled in Hollywood. I was a movie extra until Howard Hughes changed my name and starred me in Hell's Angels. I was the first female star to appear on the cover Stewart.
Jean Harlow.
Jean Harlow is right. Nicely solved, yeah. She was a little before your time, Stuart. You didn't handle her, did you?
Not much before me.
No, okay. Stuart, you've got control of the board now. Very importantly, we'll show you a $10 money card.
Behind number 3.
All right, if you can stop that light on that money card, we'll add the $10 to your score. Locked into your buzzer. Good luck. Missed the $10 money card, but you landed on number 5, which gets you $700 in cash, yours to keep, no matter how you finish in the game. So you made a very good choice, and we'll be back to the match right after this.
Cats have changed their tune because Meow Mix has improved its taste. Now Meow Mix, with the 3 flavors cats love most, has a new sprinkle of flavor, Cat Saver. So serve your cats Meow Mix brand cat food from Purina, and they'll be singing a slightly different song. Meow Mix with a new sprinkle of flavor, Cat Saver. It'll wow 'em.
Wow.
Too colds with sinus pressure, sinus pain.
I'll take Dristan Contact.
Dristan has an extra medicine Contact doesn't to relieve sinus pain.
I'm better, but my sinuses still hurt. No sneezing, no pressure, no sinus pain.
Dristan, more sinus cold relief.
Instead of Tylenol, I take 3. Anacin 3.
Same aspirin-free medicine as uncoated Tylenol tablets, but Anacin 3 adds a thin protective coating. In a national survey, those with a choice preferred it 2-to-1 for easier swallowing.
Aspirin-free, Anacin 3.
Just a brief reminder, if you haven't been with us over the last couple of days, we're in the midst now of a home viewers sweepstakes all of this week and next week, so make sure you have a pencil and a paper handy. A little bit later, you might have a shot at a very lovely prize like some of the things we give away here on the show. Back to business with Jody, a $15 lead over Sharon and Stuart, and this question for 5. In the classic old spiritual, who was told to row the boat ashore? Jody.
Michael.
Michael rowed the boat ashore, yes indeed. $20 lead for the champion. The last reigning monarch of this island chain was Queen Liliuokalani. Jody?
Hawaiian Islands.
The Hawaiian Islands, exactly right, and the champ stretches it out to a $25 lead. In a chemistry lab, you use a strip of this paper to find the pH. Jody?
Litmus.
Just beating Sharon to the buzzer, and Jody with a strong move and a $30 lead. Well, Jody, you've never liked to buy unless you have a big... You're laughing now. Oh, I would too. This looks like a terrific thing.
Darling.
Jody, help yourself to this great little helper. Tommy's Omnibot 2000. Your personal high-tech service with fully automated head and arms. Pours refreshments and provides futuristic entertainment for all. From Tommy. And it's normally priced at $600. But today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $11.
C3PO gets a little help here. That's terrific. Isn't that? Well, how do you do? Nice to see you there.
I love you.
You are a female robot, I trust.
Was he speaking to you or was he speaking to me?
If it was he, I hope he's speaking to you. Jody, you have a $30 lead. This terrific, and it is a fun item. And it's $600. I mean, you can put a drink in there and pass it over to somebody if you're giving a party or something. $30 lead you've got cost you $11. And I will throw in, just to be kind, $200 in cash. For $11, it's yours. $800 bargain, and still a big lead. Going once. Going twice. No sale. Oh, Jody, you didn't buy, and a sale surprise goes with it. And the sale surprise was $1,000 in cash. Oh, I wish you had bought it. Hang on to that there, C3, and goodbye, Mr. Robot, or Mrs. Robot. Back to business, $30 lead for the champion. Like father, like son is another way of saying he's a chip off the old... Sharon!
Block.
Block is what it is. Sharon in second place at 30. Finally beat her to the buzzer, Sharon. I've been watching your hand go for it. A 2.5-acre garden in Central Park named Strawberry Fields was recently dedicated. Jody?
For John Lennon?
That's right, to the memory of the late Beatle John Lennon it is. Jody to the $60 mark. In what game do players try to hurl a chunk of metal in hopes of ringing up a ringer? Jody.
Horseshoes.
Yeah, very simply horseshoes. That's what it is. Jody to 65. Name the president's wife whose memoirs are titled First Lady from Plains. Sharon?
Carter.
That's right. Rosalind Carter it is, and Sharon goes to 35. Yes.
Incidentally, I do understand, too, that they're coming out with Billy Carter's memoirs. I believe it's going to be titled Never Take a Bus Without Bathroom Facilities. We'll be right back.
Perfect eggs don't always start with the egg. They start with Silverstone. It's the most durable nonstick surface ever made by DuPont. And just to prove our point, we'll cook some eggs with these letters and still not hurt Silverstone's nonstick performance. See? So no matter what you're making, start with Silverstone, the only nonstick signed, sealed, certified durable by DuPont.
Caution! Too many families are discovering new plump and juicy extra crispy chicken at the same time. Tell your chicken lovers to savor the extra tasty, extra crispy crust in groups of 3 or less. And never enjoy those extra large pieces of plump and juicy extra crispy chicken when your neighbors are eating it too. New from the makers of Swan.
We'd like to talk to your senses. How about sweet, chewy raisins? If you think they taste great as a snack, feast your eyes on what they do for a sundae or muffins. Smell those plump, fragrant raisins. Or on hotcakes. Make your mouth water. Then go with your senses, because they know what you want. The incomparable taste of California raisins. You can't get it anywhere else.
Jody Spreckles with 6 beautiful prizes and just 4 of them left up there. She wants another crack at that winner's board, and she's got a pretty good lead right now. Jody at 65, Sharon at 35, Stuart at 25, and we're adding a $15 money card to the board. Back to the fame game and a famous thing. I am an animal whose color ranges from pure white to jet black. I weigh as much as 120 pounds, can grow as long as 6.5 feet, and prey on hooved animals such as deer, moose, and caribou. Stuart.
Tiger.
Incorrect. Took a chance that did not pay off, but you don't lose any money. You're playing for control of the board with the fame game, so you'll stay at 25, but we'll clear the board. You're out of the rest of the questions. Sharon and Jody, I'll continue. Our 2 main types are the tundra and timber, and Jody.
Bear.
No. Oh, Sharon, a big break for you. You got the rest of the question all to yourself. Don't shout out any answers as it may become more clear to Sharon. I come in 2 types, tundra and timber. I usually travel in packs. I look very much like a large German Shepherd dog, and despite fables and folktales, I rarely attack humans. Guys trying to pick up girls were once called by my name. I am?
Wolf.
Wolf, yes, indeed.
Right.
You have the rest of the question. You can take advantage of it. Where's the $15 money card?
Behind them, number 1.
2 money cards to shoot for. Locked into your buzzer now, Sharon. Good
number
luck.
1. Let's go, number 1.
Missed the money cards, but I hope we have something nice.
$400!
Well, that's terrific. Sharon and Stuart both have some cash, and now you can relax and try to get back at the champion here, okay? And everybody's back in now, of course. Literally, the name for these Japanese women entertainers means art. Jody?
Geisha.
Art person is what geisha means. I didn't know that. You're right for another 5, Jody. To a jeweler, how many carats signify pure gold? Jody?
24.
24 is exactly right. Jody, it was $75. What movie trilogy was a box office bonanza based on the exploits of a hero named Luke Skywalker? Sharon?
Star Wars.
Star Wars is exactly what it is. Sharon goes to 40. But Jody, a big $35 lead. $35 lead. Jody, look at these.
Jody, before you say no soap to this instant bargain, take a good look at this heavy-duty laundry pair featuring 4 water temperature settings on a multi-speed washer. The automatic dryer has 4 drying temperatures, including permanent press settings from Kelvinator Appliance Company. And it's normally priced at $969. But today on Sale of the Century, the year's for only $16.
They're beautiful. Brand new washer and dryer. Nice utilitarian thing.
Especially since I'm using a Ringer model still.
You're using the old Ringer, huh? Well, I got to help you with that then. Washer and dryer worth almost $1,000, and now $16 would cost you. $35 lead, still have a big lead. You'd have a $19 lead, and I will throw in for soap and to get rid of that old Ringer, you missed that $1,000 before. I'll help you out to the tune of $500. She will buy. Washer, dryer, and $500 in cash. Cost Jody $16. We knocked that off her score. She still has a $19 lead over Sharon, but it's a little bit closer. And I'll tell you one thing, your chance to win our home viewer sweepstakes right after this. Good luck. Good luck.
sweet, great tasting, 100% pure orange juice, here's something new to look for. Florida's seal of approval. Your guarantee that no matter how or where it's packaged, it's juice that meets Florida's standards. Standards higher than those of the federal government. So to be sure the juice you pour has everything you're looking for, look for Florida's new seal of approval. Orange is smart.
I'm Al Eisen. I invented an automatic toilet bowl cleaner called 2000 Flushes. Because cleaning the toilet is a lousy job, nobody likes it. So I made 2000 Flushes so you wouldn't have to do it. Here's how it works. We use chlorine bleach. That's the chemical that's used in swimming pools to help keep the water sparkling and the sides clean. It works the same in your toilet bowl. It really does. And it keeps it clean not just for 1 month, but up to 4 months. So get my 2000 Flushes. Why buy anything else?
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. And when many adults get a cough, they play doctor at home. They treat their cough with the same medicine they originally bought for their children. They need one of the adult formulas from Vicks for the coughs adults get, with the strength adults need. Formula 44 for coughs, 44D for coughs with congestion, and Formula 44M for coughs with congestion and a raw, irritated throat. The adult formulas. You can't buy anything more effective.
The adult formulas from Vicks, of course.
Where have I had this rice dish before?
Remember the 4 Columns Inn in Vermont?
That great dinner.
Introducing Country Inn brand rice side dishes from Uncle Ben's.
That rice dish we had.
Broccoli rice au gratin. We even asked about it, remember?
Long grain rice, broccoli, 3 cheeses.
You finally got the recipe.
No, I just discovered country and broccoli rice au gratin from Uncle Ben's.
Serve new complete Country Inn rice dishes inspired by the best country inns.
Got a pencil and a paper handy because it's a very simple home viewer sweepstakes. Nothing to buy. All you've got to do is say, hey, I like that, and send in a card. I mentioned a little earlier we had a beautiful brass bed. You had to look at it if you weren't with us. Jody won one. She liked it. Maybe you would like it. Jay will tell you all about what today's sweepstakes prize is.
The next time you count sheep, do it on this beautiful queen-size bed. Designed in the modern Italian Renaissance tradition. Wrought iron with baked enamel finish and solid brass accents. From Corsican, yours to enjoy at home.
All right. Now, very simply, if you would like that brass bed, just print brass bed. It would be foolish to write large salami. Better you should write brass bed on a standard postcard, along with your name, address, zip code, and phone number, and mail the card to Sale of the Century, Post Office Box 44990, Panorama City, California, 91412-1690. Now, you can enter as often as you like, but mail each card separately, please. Entries must be received by November 27th, 1985, for drawings scheduled to be broadcast January 6th through January 10th, 1986. So tune in tomorrow for the complete rules, all right? That's all you got to do. Just fill out that card and you got a shot at it. And now back to this game, and Jody with the lead, $19 lead over Sharon. Stuart, don't be discouraged. Plenty of time as we get back to business with this question for 5. The most mountainous country in Europe has 4 official languages. German, French, Jody?
Switzerland.
German, French, Italian, and, matter of fact, one called Romanche. And it is indeed Switzerland. Nicely solved. Jody back over the $60 mark. According to the Bible, whose body did Jesus raise from the dead? Sharon.
Lazarus.
Lazarus it is. Sharon goes to 45. In the film The Graduate, she's Mrs. Robinson. In real life, Jody?
Anne Bancroft.
She is Mrs. Mel Brooks. She is indeed Anne Bancroft. Jody to 69. Third and final crack of the fame game. 2 money cards are up there now. We'll add the third one, $25 with this. Famous person. I was born in Europe about 1810. I played the piano in public at age 8. Soon began to compose music. I moved from Poland to Paris at age 20. Went on to become a master of small musical forms. I am noted for my etudes, sonatas. Sharon.
Chopin.
Chopin is right. Nicely solved. Yeah. I was going to mention the Polonaise, of course. Sharon didn't need it. All right, Sharon, she's taking a breath. Where's the 25?
Behind the number 6.
Reel them up there. Locked into your buzzer. Good luck. Oh, right up the middle. What do we have?
$1,000.
Not a bad trade. $1,000 in cash. Way to go, Sharon. Missed the money cards and got herself a lot of cash, and still a chance to pull this one out because we finish up the game with a speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? And as well you know, a lot of questions. Jody at 69, Sharon at 45, Stuart at 25. Good luck. We start the speed round now. What can't you do if you're an insomniac? Sharon.
Sleep.
Right. What is the main ingredient in sauerkraut? Jody.
Cabbage.
Right. Which movie depicted the life of country singer Loretta Lynn? Sharon. Time. In what Russian city can you attend a ballet performance at the Bolshoi Theater? Stuart.
Moscow.
Right. What fictional doctor lives in the English town of Puddleby on the Marsh? Time. Seatless leather leggings worn by cowboys are called, Jody.
Chaps.
Right. What kind of animal is the macaw? Stuart.
Bird.
Right. According to Plato, what island continent sank into the sea? Sharon.
Atlantis.
Right. How old must you be to become president of the U.S.? Jody.
35.
Right. What national tabloid was successfully sued by Shirley Jones? Sharon?
The Inquirer.
Right. Name the independent trade union organized by labor leader Stuart.
CIO.
Wrong. What fluid is colored by a pigment called hemoglobin? Jody.
Blood.
Right. What nickname was bestowed upon Confederate General Thomas Jackson? Jody.
Stonewall.
Right. Time is up, and Jody with a big win of $94. Congratulations. Back to Jody in just a moment. The independent trade union organized by labor leader Lech Walesa, I was going to say, and I know Stuart would have known then it was Solidarity, and the fictional doctor living in the English town of Puddleby on the Marsh, that was Dr. Doolittle. Dr. Doolittle on Puddleby. And the movie depicting the life of country singer Loretta Lynn, you had a moment to think about it. You remember now, Sharon?
Coal miner's daughter.
Yeah, that time goes so quick with those 3 seconds off, but don't feel badly. That really didn't make the difference. Well, I'm delighted because the two of you picked up cash. That is super. Sharon, a good day. $1,455 in cash. Congratulations.
I had lots of fun.
And Stuart, you've got yourself $730 in cash, so you did well as well. Congratulations to both of you. And keep up the good work, Sharon, with the young people, and Stuart with the people who are already successful in the business.
Thanks.
And it is Jody, once again, joining me at the winner's board. Come on, Jody Spreckles, for number 7 at the winner's board. Well, that was a good, you're getting more comfortable there. Congratulations. Now, there are just 4 prizes left up there, and one of them is a beautiful automobile. Jay?
Here's the key to enjoyable driving. A beautiful Chrysler New Yorker, an exciting electronic fuel-injected turbo engine, and a digital onboard computer featuring AM/FM cassette and luxurious interior. And this prize is worth $20,718.
Beautiful automobile, and it is up here on the board. There are only 8 numbers left. 10,000 in cash is up there someplace too, Jody. What can I tell you? You make a match. That prize is yours. Good luck. Start picking.
6, please.
Number 6. She firmly wants to start with 3,000 in cash. There's a match for that too.
11.
Number 11, a win card. The next thing you pick is an automatic match. Jody, good luck. What are you going to win?
9.
Number 9. For the win, she gets the car! You got it! Come on over here! Way to go! Beautiful automobile, Jody. Congratulations. Isn't that nice? Got yourself a car and a gorgeous bunch of balloons. Hop in your car. Let me help you out. There you go. Beautiful luxury automobile. Beautiful. Was it fixed?
Yeah, okay,
Okay. Little Jody will put congratulate her, congratulate. That is lovely. Fine champion. She's added a great automobile, and she's got herself a great total. We will add up the totals. We come back with Jody right after this commercial timeout. There you go. I think we're going to do this
From the time I get up in the morning, it's a race with the clock. So I don't have time to slow down for a cold, much less a cold medicine that makes me drowsy. That's why I count on Sudafed for fast relief without feeling drowsy.
Sudafed starts to relieve a stuffy nose and clogged sinuses in as quick as 22 minutes without drowsiness. Just 22 minutes, and you can get on with your day. Sudafed, the fast-acting cold medicine
That won't slow you down.
Does uric acid work fast enough?
It seems to take forever.
Does uric acid last long enough?
No.
I've got to take it again.
Maybe your antacid isn't strong enough. Try new double-strength Mylanta 2. Mylanta 2 has nearly double the antacid medicine, nearly double the anti-gas medicine, nearly double the acid-neutralizing power of any leading brand.
That's real relief, with the double strength difference.
Double strength, that's my kind of difference.
New Mylanta 2.
We're just sitting here playing with the balloons and all the things. Whatever happened to Little Orphan Annie? You've got some terrific... forget about with the car and everything else. And looking at that board now, there are just 6 numbers left. There's $3,000 in cash to be matched, $10,000 in cash, another lovely prize. You could stay here till you get those off the board, and then we got to start thinking about this. In total, over $100,000 in cash and prizes could be yours. And with that beautiful automobile, Jody's total now $39,077 in cash and prizes. We'll see you tomorrow. Let's say a little thing, please.
Bye-bye.
Well, members of our studio audience is undercutting contestants who receive Discover the Food Secrets of Mexico with La Victoria salsas, dips, and sauces. There's an easy recipe on every La Victoria label. And success, the boil and bag rice cooks in 10 minutes. No measuring, no mess, perfect every time. Once you switch to success, nothing else will do. Plus, Daisy's Chef Hot Junior Plus, multi-purpose, fully immersible, non-stick cooker fire steamer, removable crock thermostat control from Daisy. And this 50-quart Got Ice chest with 3 freeze bottles from Pro Hardware, where it's always pro advice plus a real good price. Plus, exercise to energize for the holiday season. The new Family Circle tells you all about it. Family Circle, just for the help of it, at supermarkets now. Jim Perry's wardrobe, furnished by Botany 500. Summer Bartholomew's wardrobe, furnished by Barbara. Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Sale of the Century is a Red Strandy production.
If there is one movie to see this season, it is An Early Frost. TV Guide calls it a searing personal drama. This film triumphs. This is not an ordinary movie. An Early Frost tells you more about AIDS than many news stories or hysterical gossip can, says People magazine. You can't afford to miss An Early Frost, Monday.
This Sunday, the Boston Herald is a knockout. The fight is off for now, but the legend lives on with it.
Tonight at 7:30.
The front pushed south of us at about 9 o'clock last night. Temperatures have been falling ever since, but they've bottomed out and they'll rise a few degrees during the afternoon, and the warm air has pushed well to the south. With these two air masses dueling for supremacy over New England, rain is often generated, and that's just what's happening from central New Jersey southward. And that rain is going to begin to push northward during the night and begin to pour into New England tomorrow. But we've got cold air here, so that's a problem. It's going to fall as snow and sleet over some portions. There's Kate off to the south, and a beautiful shot of that storm swirling away about 120 miles south of Apalachicola. Tom, we'll be talking about that storm tomorrow.
All right, Paul, looks like we have a little precipitation potpourri coming. We'll be back on 4 today, right after Nipsey Russell with his own poetry. Neither one of us is going to make Robert Frost feel too envious. And see you again about 10:30 with Buzzwood Trail. Stay in.
A remarkable story of forgiveness. Tonight at 7:30.
It's Varsity Week on Sale of the Century. And our contestants will win a large screen TV, a pair of motor scooters, and a mini boat. One of them will win the grand prize, this fabulous Jeep, and a trip to the Summer Olympics in Seoul, Korea. It's Varsity Week on Sale of the Century. And now here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Well, nice to have you with us. Hope you've been with us for the first couple of shows. Varsity Week has been a lot of fun with some delightful young people competing for some wonderful prizes and cash. Matter of fact, one of our young players, Tim Loop, on the last show won over $17,000 in cash and prizes. Let's see how it goes today as Summer Bartholomew introduces 3 more fine young players. Hello there, Summer.
Hi.
I won't say anything about going to the prom.
Yes,
okay?
like the associate producer Janet Howe did.
You did a prom
yeah, we
dress.
won't say it, will we?
It's a nice prom dress.
Yes, it is. This contestant can long, high, and triple jump on the track team from Huntington Beach, California. Say hello to Eileen Claudia.
Hello, Eileen.
And he plays offensive guard in football from Santa Ana, California. Big hand to Mike Shepard.
Hello there, Mike.
And she's a freestyle distance swimmer from Irvine, California. Let's hear it for Brandy Krantz.
Hi, Brandy. So we'll see you later with some bargains there, Summer, and then we'll get the corsage for the prom. All right. Let's get acquainted before we get into the match. Eileen, you are a member of the track team at your school, yes?
That's right. I've been on varsity track for 3 years, and our school's terrific. We've only been defeated once in the past 8 years.
Well, good for you. What sport do you take at? What sport do you play?
I long, high, triple jump,
Oh,
and
you do all of those?
Yep.
Oh, well, nice to have you here.
Thank
and
you.
Mike, I'm not surprised that you are a football player.
Me?
What position do you play, Mike?
I play offensive guard, gym for the Foothill Knights and the Century League, and this year I was an all-league participant.
Well, good for you. Congratulations.
Thank
nice
you.
To have you here. Brandy, your sport is swimming.
Yes, that's correct, Jim. I've been a proud member of the Woodbridge Warriors swimming team for 2 years. We're the defending Pacific Coast League champions, and I swim the 200 and the 500-yard freestyle.
Well, good for you. Nice to have all three of you here. Good luck to the three of you. We'll start you all off at $20, and let's get back to Varsity Week, starting with this question. There's a real cool party animal on TV commercials, Mike.
Spuds McKenzie,
That's
Jim.
who it is. Spuds McKenzie is right. Mike gets his first 5, goes to 25. I'm amazed they got that so quick. Doesn't everybody dress their dog up in dumb outfits? What popular household item comes in the varieties chime, cuckoo, and alarm? Mike?
Doorbell.
No. Chime, cuckoo, clock, and alarm clock. That's what they have in common. Cost you 5, Mike, down to 20. Sorry about that. According to the old saying, haste makes Mike
waste,
and
Jim.
Mike bouncing around, and he's back into the lead. He's right again. According to the initials, how is your love letter sealed if the envelope says SWA? Brandy.
Sealed with a kiss.
That's right. SWAK is indeed with a kiss. Brandy ties Mike at 25. Give me the name of the tiger that tells us that Kellogg's Sugar Frosted, Eileen.
Tony the Tiger.
He says they're great, and it's great that we've got a 3-way tie with an instant bargain. And with an instant bargain and a 3-way tie, Eileen, Mike, and Brandy, I will tell you, only one of you can have this. When you hear the low sale of the century price hit your buzzer for one of you, this great item is yours.
Eileen, Mike, or Brandy, school's out and you'll enjoy summer more on these sporty bicycles. Sleek 12-speed bikes, lightweight and designed for speed and durability. Furnished by La Mirada Bike Shop. It's normally priced at $798, but today on Sale of the Century, it's just for only $6.
Well, what's that, Mike?
They're pretty, Jim.
They
They're
are
pretty.
indeed. It is 2 bicycles, $798 worth of bicycles. They may have been a little wary because you said $6. But how about if I said the value of one question, $5? Mike jumped very quick, beating Eileen to the buzzer. He's got himself a pair of bicycles.
Thank you, Jim.
Enjoy that. Both hands were gone. Mike got in there first, and he's got 2 beautiful bicycles for $5. We'll knock them off. You've made a great buy. On what late-night comedy show would you hear the church lady say? Eileen?
Saturday Night Live.
Isn't that special? You're right. You're in the lead by 5. Yes. What Italian name do we use for the bits of colored paper that are thrown at a New Year's Eve? Eileen?
Confetti.
Confetti is right. Eileen to the $35 mark. In what sport are you participating if you do a half gainer with a twist? Mike?
Diving.
Diving is right. All 3 hands going for the buzzer. Mike back into a tie for second at 25. $10 separate the players. $10 money card up on the board. Fame game and a famous person. I may be short in stature, but I'm long on talent. I'm a television star born in Canada in 1961. I began my career at age 15 playing it. Mike?
Michael J. Fox?
That's exactly who it is. And Mike gets control of the board. $10 money card where?
It's round number 4.
Well, as we lock into your buzzer, if you hit that 10, you would tie Eileen for the lead. Mike, good luck.
Comes $10 for my dog Murphy at home. Here we go.
No, that's the number 7, and he gets...
It's a computer workstation. Singer's hardwood computer workstation for home or office has it all. Storage, paper rack, lockable drawers, quality crafted furniture. Furnished by Singer.
Very nice, with almost $600. That's yours to keep, no matter how you finish in the game. And just for you, Mike, we'll throw in some newspapers for his dog Murphy at home. We'll be right back.
Attention, anyone on Medicare. Did you know you may now be eligible for additional Medicare-approved benefits, including dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage? The Medicare Benefits Helpline is now open to help anyone on Medicare make sure you are getting all the benefits you deserve. Just call 800-492-6013 now to find out if you're eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan that includes additional benefits like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage. Just call the toll-free number on your screen now to make sure you're getting all the additional benefits that meet your needs. The Medicare Benefits Helpline is now open. Call to see if you qualify for additional benefits including dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drugs. Call 800-492-6013 to see if you're now eligible for additional benefits. There is no obligation to enroll. The call and Medicare benefits review is absolutely free. Just call 800-492-6013. 800-492-6013.
Love your summer. Long, sunny days, sizzling grills, and Omaha steaks. But there's more happening here. Family and friends are at the table together with great steaks at the center. This summer, gather your friends and family to share Omaha Steaks, America's original butcher. We've been true steak experts for 5 generations. 100 years of handcrafting, grilling favorites, and delicious steaks. They're delivered straight to your door with a 100% money-back guarantee. Today, your summer grilling favorites package includes 2 tender filet mignon, 2 juicy ribeyes, plus 4 beef burgers, steakhouse fries, and 4 caramel apple tartlets, all for just $59.99. Plus, order today and get 4 more burgers free. That's a cookout for 12. Call today or search summer on omahasteaks.com. Get together, grill together, and love your summer. Get your cookout for 12. Call today.
And back to Varsity Week with a lot of lovely things. And I must say, our staff has done a great job of getting prizes for the young people. And, Mike, before we get back to business, we all want to know, you're plugging your dog, Murphy. What kind of dog is Murphy?
He's an Old English sheepdog, Jim.
Well, Murphy's got to be proud of Mike. He's doing well.
I hope so.
All right, let's get back. Eileen at 35, Mike at 25, Brandy at 25. Here's a question for 5. In a popular TV commercial, what kind of fruit dances to the song, Mike?
Raisins.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't finish an incorrect answer. I heard it through the grapevine. It's indeed raisins, and you're back to 30. Yes, indeed. You didn't finish the word prune, so we allowed you to correct yourself. Which is what we all do with prunes. We correct ourselves. Never mind. On June 20th, 1782, this majestic bird became our national symbol. Mike?
The eagle.
Eagle, bald eagle. You're right. You're tied on in for the lead. I'll have to use your noodle to answer this question. Spell spaghetti. Brandy?
S-P-A-G-H-E-T-T-I.
You worked for it. You're right. You go to 30. That's what it is. Name the beautiful pop star whose hits include Saving All My Love for You. Mike?
Whitney Houston.
And by 5, Mike goes into the lead. And a great time to go into the lead. Michael, you have the lead. And Mike, look up what this small instant bargain we've got.
Mike, for your next report on how I spent my summer vacation, tell them you went to Hawaii. Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays, exciting week for 3 in famous Waikiki, including air transportation from Los Angeles, luxury accommodations, and a car for a day, furnished by Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays. It's normally priced at $3,000, but today on Sale of the Century, it's just for only $11.
Hawaii, Michael.
Graduation would be fine, Jim, when I know I got to look forward to Hawaii.
$3,000 trip. I'm not going to do it to him. I'll do just what I was going to do. Mike, you've got a $5 lead. You want to go to Hawaii? That's a trip for 3. You could even take Murphy. $5. Okay, enjoy that. Enjoy that trip to Hawaii for $5.
I love you.
Good job. I wouldn't have the heart to leave that price right where it is. We'll knock it off. Everybody knows I like a tie, and that's what we've got. Eileen and Mike and a tie, and Brandy, you're just a question behind. For what hobby would you need accessories like a flash gun, tripod, light meter? Eileen?
Photography.
Photography it is. Eileen bounces back into the lead. In what U.S. state would you find a landmark peak called Diamond Head on the island of Oahu? Mike?
Hawaii.
Yeah, you better get that. Right. I didn't know that was coming up. Because they usually don't appear until you reach maturity, your 4 back molars are known, Brandy?
Wisdom teeth.
That's what they are in Brandy to 35, yeah. What Los Angeles University calls their sports teams the Trojans? Brandy?
USC.
USC it is, and you've tied a 3-way tie. Well done. Well, talking about USC, Mike being a football player, I'm sure he'd appreciate this. When O.J. Simpson was USC's star running back, the USC coach was asked how they could have O.J. carry the ball 40 times a game. And the coach said, why not? It doesn't weigh that much. We'll be right back.
That's my mom. She's always been my rock. She's great with our kids, and I wouldn't even want to think of life without her. So I was concerned when she told me she had ordered a cancer screening kit. But she explained it's a simple at-home swab test kit sent direct to your door, which will test for over 50 hereditary cancer genes. It's a new way of genetically testing for hereditary cancer without leaving home. And if you have Medicare or Medicaid, upon qualifying, you could get it for little to no cost. Since my grandmother had cancer, Mom said it just made sense to take the test and have peace of mind. So if you have Medicare or Medicaid, call 833-781-6789 now to inquire about your own home cancer screening kit. The call only takes about 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes. Upon qualifying, we'll send you your at-home genetic cancer testing kit at little to no cost to you. Don't put it off. Call 833-781-6789. That's 833-781-6789.
When you rest on a Leesa hybrid mattress, bedtime is no longer simply the time you go to sleep. It's time to switch off and catch up. Enjoy me time and we time, 40 winks or 8 hours solid. The Leesa hybrid mattress combines 2 technologies to give you deeper rest and rejuvenation. 1,000 pocket springs provide edge-to-edge support, responsiveness, and comfort, while premium foams relieve pressure, keep you comfortably cool, and limit motion transfer. Leesa's hybrid mattress is not only recommended by experts, experts choose to sleep on it too. Try it yourself in any West Elm store, or order online and we'll ship it to your door so you can try it risk-free. The Leesa hybrid is American-made, built to last. And because everyone needs a place to rest, we donate tens of thousands of mattresses to those in need. Live healthier, live happier by resting deeper. Get 15% off and 2 free pillows. Go to Leesa.com today.
Buzzer. 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 Buzzer.
Back to Varsity Week. 3 very nice young people, very bright, and as you can see from that scoreboard, playing very well. It is $40 all the way across the board. Back to the fame game. Another money card up there. In a very close match like this, a money card could be the difference. So you get control by identifying a famous thing. I am a food product that is consumed by Americans at the rate of about 15 quarts per person per year. No one knows when I was first made, but King Solomon and Nero both adored a variety of me made with water. English colonists probably brought recipes of me to America in the early 1700s. But the first plant to make me wasn't established until 1851 by a Baltimore milk dealer who used a hand-cranked freezer to make me. Eileen.
Is it ice cream?
It is indeed ice cream, and you've got control of the board. So it's way back versions of ice cream. $15 money card wins.
It's round number 5.
Got 2 of them to shoot for, Eileen. You could take over the lead. Good luck.
$15 money card now.
She gets a $10 money card. Eileen, I don't think mine's that at all because we add that $10 to her score and she jumps up into the lead. Let's get back with the 3 of you in this. What American inventor is credited with inventing the light bulb? Mike.
Edison.
Yes, that is exactly who it is. Got it out right ahead of the judge, I think. You've got another 5. The controversial new movie Colors stars the husband of pop star Mike.
Sean Penn.
Madonna's husband is indeed Sean Penn. And again, a tie, Eileen and Mike. In a classroom, you put your right hand over your heart. What patriotic pledge, Mike?
Pledge of Allegiance.
That's right, it is. And Mike goes into the lead by 5. And again, Mike has taken over the lead at an opportune moment. Michael. It is time for the instant cash. 2 boxes have $100 bills. 1 today is worth, as it has been throughout Varsity Week, a big $2,000.
It was hit on the last show. It cost the amount of your lead to go for it. You have a $5 lead. He's already reaching for $5. Do you want a chance? Going, gonna go for it. Yes, indeed. All right. We'll knock the 5 off. You and Eileen back in the ties. Come on, Mike. Let's see it hit again. Which box are you buying?
Number 1.
Number 1. If he's right, it is $2,000 in cash to go along with everything else he's already picked up. Good luck and open it up.
$100.
$100. Number 3. Number 3 had the $2,000. Well, another young player will get a crack at it in the next show. Right now, a very good match on Varsity Week will come to a conclusion right after this commercial timeout.
It's time to go shopping. Oh my God! Oh!
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Are you getting the benefits you deserve? If you have Medicare, you may be able to get additional benefits. Benefits you may not even know are available, and you may not have to wait for the Medicare annual enrollment period. You may be eligible for affordable plans with additional benefits now. Plans with eyeglasses and eye exams, dentures, extractions, hearing aids, batteries, home health aids, transportation services, prescription drug coverage, and more could be available to you. Some plans have no copays or no deductibles. Some even have $0 monthly premiums. These benefits may be available to you right now. Call now to find out what you are eligible for. The MedicareAdvantage.com hotline is taking calls now. The call is free and there is no obligation. It's easy. You are just one call away. Want lower deductibles? Want to keep your doctor? We can look for a plan that's right for you. Call now to see if you qualify and get the additional benefits you deserve. There may even be plans that help pay for diabetic supplies, incontinence supplies, vitamins, and supplements. Additionally, plans may even include transportation services, fitness memberships, and more. Call now and take the first step to help protect your health and make sure you have the best benefits for you. Call the MedicareAdvantage.com hotline today and let us do the work to find the right plan for you. The call is free and there is no obligation. You may be eligible for affordable plans with additional benefits now. Plans may be available with eyeglasses, dentures, home health aids, transportation services, prescription drug coverage, even an allowance for over-the-counter supplements and more could be available for you. And with some plans, you can even keep your own doctors. Call now to find out what additional benefits may be available to you. You may be eligible for plans that lower your out-of-pocket costs. Some plans have no copays or no deductibles. Some even have $0 monthly premiums. Call the MedicareAdvantage.com hotline. You may not have to wait for the Medicare annual enrollment period. You may be able to get additional coverage now. The sooner you call, the sooner you can get the benefits you deserve.
Call 800-970-7814. That's 800-970-7814. Call now.
A lot of cheering for Varsity Week. We've got a lot of ties today. We've got one again. Eileen and Mike both at 50, and Brandy just 2 questions behind at 40. And let's get back to it. What is the basic monetary unit of Mexico? Mike?
The peso.
Peso is right. Mike back into the lead by 5. Which U.S. state claims the twin cities of Minneapolis? Mike?
Minnesota.
It's got to be Minneapolis and St. Paul, the twin cities. Good anticipation. You are right. Minnesota it is. Miles Standish and John Alden were among the 102 pilgrims who came, Mike?
The Mayflower.
That's what they landed on. And 3 in a row for Mike for 65. Well done. $25 money card going up on the board. Final fame game, and this is a famous fictional character. I am a character introduced in 1876 in a novel about a friend of mine. 8 years later, I became the main character in another novel, which is Brandy.
Huck Finn?
That's right, Huckleberry Finn it is, yes. Talking about Tom Sawyer and then Huckleberry Finn, and Brandy gets control of the board. And a $25 money card where?
Behind number 8.
All right, we lock into your buzzer now. The lights are flashing, Brandy. Good luck. You could go into a tie for the lead.
$25 money card. Now.
Oh, she hits a $15 money card. Well, Brandy, with that 15, you don't go into the lead, but you jump up into second place, and it is a lot closer as we finish up the match with a speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? And looking at the score, it is Mike at 65. Brandy now 2 questions behind at 55. Eileen, you're just 3 behind at 50. Anybody could win it. I've got a lot of questions as we start the speed round now. What does a pollywog grow up to be? Eileen.
Frog.
Right. What does the U stand for in the abbreviation UFO? Mike?
United.
No. What German word meaning health is often spoken after someone sneezes? Mike?
Gesundheit.
Right. In what month do we celebrate Labor Day? Brandy?
September.
Right.
In the familiar adage, all work and no play makes who, Mike?
Jack,
Yes.
the doughboy.
Yes. In math, what's the square root of 49? Eileen?
7.
Right. In what kind of restaurant would you end your meal with a fortune cookie? Mike?
Chinese.
Right. According to the old saying, easy come, easy, Mike?
Goes.
Right. What type of doctor is indicated by the initials DDS? Randy?
Dentist.
Right. What eastern state has its capital at Albany? Right.
New York.
Right. In a relay race, what name is given to the rod passed from Eileen?
Baton.
Yes. What storybook bear has a best friend named Christopher Robin? Randy?
Winnie the Pooh.
Right. Hanging over what kind of store would you find the initials RX? Mike?
Pharmacy.
Right. What sexy style? Time is up. Mike has won it. We congratulate him and back to the new champion. Right after we take a look and wrap things up here. The one that Mike missed, I thought it might throw him off, but he came back strong. UFO, unidentified flying object. They may get together up there, but they're not united. Unidentified. Have to say goodbye to Eileen and Brandy. And Eileen, we thank you for joining us. We have some nice party gifts for you and the cash in front of you. Hope you had a good time.
I did.
Good luck
Thank
with
you.
your future studies. Brandy also didn't pick up anything along the way, but again, we have some very nice party gifts. We really tailored them for all of the young people. Hope you'll enjoy them in the
Thank
cash in
you.
front of you. Thank you for joining us as well. But Mike Shepard has already picked up a lot. He's going to pick up a lovely prize right now. Mike, we're down to 3 numbers, 3 great prizes. What number would you like?
It's always been a family of 4 since I've been born, so we'll go with 4.
Number 4, and the family of 4 will win him a stereo. Great prize. It's a big stereo. You will enjoy it. Don, tell them all about it.
If you're into the music of U2 or Michael Jackson, get the best sound on a superb stereo sound system. Features a powerful AM/FM receiver, turntable, cassette deck recorder, CD player with wireless remote, speakers, and cabinet. From Beverly Stereo Video, this prize is worth $2,457.
I told you, that's a big one, Mike. You'll enjoy that. And now Mike tries to pick up some cash as he plays the winner's big money game. Come on, Mike. Well, congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Jim.
Good win. You did very well, and you have already picked up a lot of nice things, including, let's not forget, that trip to Hawaii. Now you're playing for $5,000. 3 envelopes, red, yellow, and blue. Which one do you want to play?
I'll play the yellow.
All right. And we're looking for 4 correct answers in 20 seconds for $5,000. Clock starts, remember, when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer, and you got to give me an answer right away. All set, Michael?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. We're with you. 20 seconds on the clock, and the first puzzle starts now. Bunny brings eggs. Yes?
Easter Bunny?
Oh, now on spring holiday. Easter Bunny it is. Good job on that, and very quickly done. 17 seconds left. That's your first correct answer. You need 3 more before the clock hits 00. Let's take a look at the next puzzle. Now, movie, monster, climbed, Empire, yes?
King Kong?
Empire State Building, King Kong it is. You're still ahead at the halfway mark. 12 seconds. Stay on that pace, and you've got it. So keep an open mind now. Relax. Let's take a look at the next puzzle. Now, little wooden boy, yes?
Pinocchio?
Whose nose grows. That's who it is. You took that deep breath. 8 seconds. You're in good shape. If you know it, I think you've got it. For $5,000, Mike, let's take a look at that next puzzle now. Sport played with puck. Yes, hockey. You got it. There you go. And another good day for young players. Mike's got a great total of $5,000 in cash. Well, way to go. What a great total. You got the trip and the $5,000 and all. Is that going to help with the college or what?
That'll help with the college.
We're very happy for you, Mike. You have the family down here rooting for you, I believe. You say that? Well, we'll try to get a hold of the family, bring them up. I know they want to congratulate you. We'll do all that and tell you where we stand on Varsity Week right after this commercial timeout. Congratulations. Okay.
the jack. It's a deuce. Oh, and lower than the ace.
Card Sharks, weekdays at 4:30. Brought to you by Consumer Cellular, where low rates and award-winning service are just the beginning.
At this point in my life, I've learned what I like and what I don't. I like my coffee strong, my eggs scrambled, and my playlist, good old rock and roll. You know what I don't like? The way most wireless companies charge so much. So I switched to Consumer Cellular.
I've got a certain way I like things. Right, more heat. I like Consumer Cellular. We get reliable coverage, and the bill is half what it used to be.
Because now we share a plan. Consumer Cellular has everything I like. For just $25 a month, I get unlimited talk and text. And their flexible data plan means I only pay for what I need. Plus, they've been an approved AARP provider since 2008, offering exclusive discounts to AARP members.
Consumer Cellular is rated most affordable and best value by people 50 plus. Plans start as low as $15 a month with no contracts.
Over the years, we've learned what we like and how we like to be treated. That's why we're with Consumer Cellular.
They have some of the most satisfied customers.
And we're 2 of them. Make that 3.
Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 6 times in a row. Switch today. Satisfaction guaranteed. Risk-free for 30 days.
At the movies, we know what we like. I like popcorn. She's got a sweet tooth.
When it comes to wireless, I like to talk. He's the texter. So I've got unlimited talk and text for just $25 a month. Perfect for Mr. Texty McTexterson here.
With a flexible data plan that fits us.
It's easy to switch, and they have all kinds of phones. I got a new smartphone. She likes her flip phone.
Okay, see you soon. We both kept our phone numbers, too. With Consumer Cellular, I get exactly what I need at an amazing price. And that's the way I like it. I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
Get wireless the way you like it. Plans start as low as $15 a month with reliable nationwide coverage and no contracts, all backed by a risk-free guarantee. Switch today. Call 1-800-587-0628. Go to consumercellular.com or find us at Target.
Some people say dress your age. That's ridiculous. Age is just an illusion. How you show up for the world, that's what's real. What's your idea? I put it out there with the GoDaddy website.
Well, we're back with our champion here, Mike Shepard. Beautiful stereo. And who is this beautiful lady and the gentleman here?
This is my mom, Kathleen Shepard, and my father, Robert Shepard.
Hello there, Kathleen and Robert. You got to be very proud of him. Okay, well, come on. And some of you on the speaker here, somebody was asking the key question for your parents. Are they going to be able to put up with the volume of the stereo or not, Mike?
Well, I think my brother broke them in already.
Oh, okay. All right. Congratulations. Now, Mike, it's not over. You'll be with us at the end of Varsity Week, and Mike will now be eligible for that trip to the Summer Olympics, plus the beautiful Jeep. And that comes up in just a couple of more shows. Mike will be back to compete for all that with $11,954 for the day on Sale of the Century. Varsity Week continues. Bye for now. Congratulations again.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Sale of the Century is a Reg Grundy production. Champion Leo Leiter has won cash and prizes totaling $2,809. This week, players will win a computer, Erte artwork, this game table, and a trip to Bermuda. and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including a Jeep and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy to have you with us. Well, we're delighted to have you with us. We had a great week last week. 3 people hit the winner's big money game. The instant cash was hit twice, and we're looking to do even better this week. And maybe a big winner will be our champion. Let's welcome him back. Leo Leiter. Hello, Leo.
Hi, Jim.
Congratulations on the win once again. Lovely large screen television. Are you ready to have at it?
I'm ready to have at it.
Man who is a clown by profession, right?
And a teacher.
And a teacher too. Oh, well, very, very busy. What do you teach?
I teach English as a second language.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Well, nicely done. Nice to have you back here again. Leo, win today. You play that winner's big money game for $6,000. Good luck. Here to introduce the challengers is Summer Bartholomew. Hello there, Summer.
Hi. We have some very interesting.
We got some good stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
She's a real mover and shaker from Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's welcome Laura Pinsky.
Hello, Laura.
And he is a terribly terrific turtle trainer from Ashland City, Tennessee. Here's Charlie Tucker.
Hello, Charlie. Yeah, that is intriguing. I'm going to find out. Thanks, Summer. Charlie from Ashland City, Tennessee.
That's right.
Delighted to have you visit us from the great state of Tennessee. A terribly terrific turtle trainer.
That's right, Jim. Each year our Lions Club has a turtle derby, and my job is to train the turtles. I have to water them and feed them, and we've tried barbells, but that just doesn't work. I have to keep them alive till they get to the turtle derby.
Oh, what do you train them to do, Charlie?
Race.
Oh, race.
We have a race.
Oh, okay, and you can get them to go faster with training.
That's right.
I am terribly impressed, Charlie. Well done. And Laura, also a visitor from out of town, from Cincinnati, Ohio. Good to have you here. What's this about being a mover and shaker?
Well, that's right, Jim. I used to live in New York City, and when I first moved there, I didn't realize how hard it would be to find housing, and I couldn't really find a permanent apartment. So I moved from sublet to sublet, and I ended up moving 6 times in the first year I lived in New York.
Oh.
So I'm an expert.
Hope you didn't have a lot of furniture doing that.
No, not a lot.
Nice to have you here as well. Good luck to all 3 of you here. Beautiful Erte artwork worth $3,500 goes to the winner today. Let's get started. $20 starts you all off, and here we go. Melanie Griffith climbs the ladder of success in the new Leo.
Working Girl.
That's the film. $5 for the correct answer. Leo to 25. Usually to call a toll-free number, you have to dial, Charlie?
800.
800 is what I wanted to hear. You tied Leo for the lead. According to the slang saying, what are you looking for if you're pounding the pavement? Laura.
A job.
Or an apartment in your case,
right.
And you've got 5. We have a 3-way tie. In biblical times, justice was summed up in the phrase, Leo? Oh, if you waited just one moment, an eye for an eye. Yes, that's justice in biblical times. You lose 5 for the incorrect answer. Making a fashionable comeback this year are leather wingtips and clodhoppers. Charlie?
Shoes.
Shoes is what they are, and Charlie goes into the lead by 5. Yes. And there's the signal for an instant bargain. Player in the lead, as well you know, gets the opportunity to buy bargain merchandise. And Charlie, that is you. 1-question lead over Laura, 2-question lead over Leo, and the opportunity for this.
Charlie, check in first class with Skyway's beautiful new luggage. Evolution combines fabric elegance with hard side strength and greater packing capacity. Furnished by Skyway Luggage. It's normally priced at $812, but today on Sale of the Century Tours for only $5.
Well, very nice luggage. Lovely luggage. What everybody uses when they come to the Great Turtle Derby, right?
That's right. I could use that coming from Tennessee to California, going back to Tennessee.
Oh, yes, that's right, $812 worth. All right, then you came out all the way to join us from Tennessee.
Right.
Let's make it over $1,000 by giving it $800 worth of luggage, $200 cash for the value of a question, and he's going to buy. Enjoy all of that, $200 cash, $1,012 buy for 5. Enjoy that, Charlie. We'll knock the 5 off. Now you and Laura in the tie. Richard Mulligan plays Dad to Dinah Manhoff and Christy McNichol in the new TV sitcom called Empty Nest. Empty Nest, just beating Charlie and Leo with the buzzer. You've got the lead. In what Northwest state could you do some skiing in Bogus Basin near the city of Boise? Charlie?
Idaho.
Idaho it is. They're just beating the champ to the buzzer, and Laura and Charlie back in that time. Gary Giddens' new book called Satchmo is the biography of Charlie.
Louis Armstrong.
Yeah, you started it before the bell. The judge said you could finish it. You're right. You get another 5 to 35. Well done. And there's a signal now for the fame game, and we're playing for control of the board and a lot of information about a famous person. I am an actress, born in Beverly Hills in 1946, and I'm now the star of a CBS sitcom. My father was a popular performer who exposed me to showbiz at an early age. Leo.
Michelle Lee.
No, incorrect. Out of the rest of the question, took a chance. You stay at 20. You're playing for the board. We'll clear it, continue for the challenges. Before I began acting, Charlie.
Candace Bergen.
Candace Bergen, yes indeed. Edgar Bergen, her father. And you've got control of the board. $10 money card is where?
Scanner number 4.
All right, the lights are flashing. We lock into your buzzer. You can add to that $5 lead. Charlie, good luck.
$10 money card now.
No, lands on number 2, and he gets
mystery money or try again.
Well, Charlie, as I mentioned, you have a $5 lead. If you're confident you can hang on, you can pocket some cash. We don't know how much, or we can start the lights flashing and try for something else.
I'm going to take the money.
Take the money, and he's going to get $800 in cash. Well, Charlie, I think it's already worth the trip from Tennessee. That's a total of $1,000 in cash and some beautiful luggage, and he has the lead. Back to the match right after this commercial timeout. Well, I thank you, Don. We have some nice people with us here today, including a group from my old hometown, from the Braille Institute of Santa Barbara, California, here with us, right? We're delighted to have you here. Now let's get back to business. Charlie at 35, Laura at 30, Leo at 20. Here's a question for 5. A Chinese restaurant needs 24 hours notice to prepare, Laura?
Peking duck.
Nicely solved. Well done. You've tied Charlie for the lead. Giving you the best that I got is the new #1 album by pop jazz singer Anita. Leo.
Anita Whitley.
No. Anita Baker. Anita Baker. Couldn't come up with it. You lose 5. What kind of animals are the famous Lipizaners of Austria? Charlie.
Horses.
Horses they are. Charlie back in the lead. Like Agatha Christie and actress Judith Anderson, a woman who receives knighthood is given what title? Clark.
Dame.
Dame, that's right. Dame Judith Anderson, and you tied Charlie for the lead. Well, these challenges bouncing back and forth, and now, with an instant bargain, we have a tie. Charlie and Laura, only one of you can have this great bargain. When you hear the low sale of the century price, hit your buzzer for one of you. This is yours.
Charlie or Laura, keep those veggies crisper in the KitchenAid side-by-side refrigerator freezer with crystal frost cantilevered shelves, ice and water through the door, furnished by KitchenAid. It's normally priced at $1,679, but today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $10.
Beautiful item. 2 people came from out of town. They're looking at the refrigerator freezer, and then they're looking at each other. 1,006. We promise you.
I sell vegetables. I need to get that.
Oh.
And I just moved to a new apartment. I could definitely use that.
Well, and I tell you, going out of town, we are not going to have you have to put it in your luggage to take it home. We promise we'll get it to you. $1,679 refrigerator freezer for not $10, $5. Laura got it for $5. Okay, you got yourself a beautiful item. Charlie did before. Well, that's nice. There's some people who came in from out of town. Enjoy that, Laura, for $5. It'll look great in the new apartment.
Yes, it will. Thanks.
We'll knock the 5 off. Charlie's got the lead, but you made a great buy. Recently, after a string of 7 losses, the Michigan Wolverines beat the USC Trojans to win what college, Charlie?
The Rose Bowl.
That's the bowl. Rose Bowl it is. Charlie to 45. Located in the Soviet Union, the Ural Mountains form the boundary between what, Charlie?
Europe and Asia.
What 2 continents? Well solved. Europe and Asia it is, and Charlie anticipated beautifully. 1/3 of all the adults in the world have been treated with this Chinese medicinal practice. Charlie?
I forgot.
In which needles are placed in the skin.
Acupuncture.
Amazing. Yeah, but 1/3 of the adults in the world. And acupuncture it is. Charlie loses 5, but he still has that $10 lead. This actress, acclaimed First Lady of the American Theater, received her 2nd Oscar. Leo?
Helen Hayes.
For Airport. Helen Hayes it is. Leo back to the $20 mark. It's your championship film. Well done. Well, talking about Helen Hayes, in an article in New Woman magazine, the seemingly ageless Miss Hayes said, "Age is not important unless you're a cheese." We'll do it at that. Back to the match where our champion trying for his 2nd win right now is in 3rd place. Both challengers have done very well, and they've bounced back and forth. It is Charlie at 45, Laura 10 behind at 35, Leo at 20, but ample time to catch up. Certainly a $15 money card added up there would help the catching up. And a famous thing, this time a thing. I am a publication that bills itself as the magazine that changed America. My founder claims I changed some laws, helped launch a revolution or 2, and freed many people of sexual guilt. I was launched with a few $1,000s 35 years ago, and now have a circulation of over 5 million copies. There have been nightclubs that have borne my name. Laura.
Playboy.
Playboy, yes indeed. You've got control of the board, Laura. $15 money card, welcome.
It's the number 1.
Well, $10 money card gives you a tie, 15 gives you the lead. Good luck.
Come on, $15 money card now.
Oh, no, lands on number 9, and she gets...
It's gold-plated flatware. Oneida Silversmith, elegant gold-plated flatware. A 40-piece service for 8 in the golden country lane pattern. Plus the royal treasure chest. Furnished by Oneida Silversmith.
Well, I hope that'll look good in the new place.
It'll look great.
That's $724 worth. That will be very nice. Enjoy that. Now, back to this. This former president said the most humiliating day of his life was when he was pardoned by Gerald Ford. Leo.
Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon said that. You're right. The champion starts to make a move. When adjusted into $1988, the biggest money-making movie of all time is this epic film starring Clark Gable and Vivian Leigh. Charlie.
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, you put the inflation into it. Gone with the Wind is the biggest moneymaker, and Charlie goes to 50. James Hilton's classic novel about the magical land of Shangri-La is called Lost. Charlie.
Horizon.
That's right, Lost Horizon it is, and Charlie to 55. Well, now, Charlie, you've already picked up a lot. You've got the lead with the instant cash. They got 3 boxes, 2 have $100 bills. 1 today is worth $3,000. It costs the amount of your lead if you want to go for it. Charlie, you've now stretched out your lead to a $20 lead over Laura. It would cost you $20 for a shot at that $3,000. And it is your decision, as I say, going once, going twice. No. He just suddenly backed away quickly. Where was it? It was in... No, he didn't want to inadvertently hit it, I suspect, right? It was in number 3. Number 3 had the... Charlie?
I might have taken that one.
Oh, might have taken... Well, maybe you might not have. Look at it the bright side. Maybe you might not have. It goes to 4,000 on the next show. We'll be back right after this.
One of our Sale of the Century contestants could win a Wrangler Sahara with hardtop trail cloth seats, 4.2-liter i6 engine, air conditioning, and 4-wheel drive. Furnished by Jeep. This prize is worth $17,034. And now, back to Sale of the Century.
Something to shoot for as we get back to the match with Charlie, who did not want to buy. He wanted the lead. He's got it. He's a 55. And Laura at 35, Leo at 25. In religion, what word that begins with an M describes a person who chooses to suffer death rather than renounce? Laura.
Martyr.
Their religious principles. Martyr it is. Laura at 40. The 2-word name that is used for the huge nation that comprises Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Leo?
Great Britain.
No. Great Britain and Northern Ireland is United Kingdom. That's why we gave you Great Britain. We did not want to confuse you. Sorry about that, Leo. It cost you 5. In 1907, the first woman to receive the British Order of Merit was this nurse and hospital reformer. Charlie?
Clara Barton.
Nope. Nicknamed the lady with the lamp. First one was Florence Nightingale. Yeah, if it's not one, it's got to be the other one, right? Charlie loses 5. He's at 50, but he still has the lead. However, it is a $30 lead, so that $25 money card, $30 lead over Leo, just 10 over Laura. That $25 money card could be the difference. Final fame game, this time a famous person. I was born in Chicago in 1901, and today my name is one of the 10 most famous in the entire world. When I was age 22, I teamed up with Ube Iwerks and my brother Roy in Hollywood, where we began producing films that eventually won 29 Oscars. Leo?
Disney.
That's right. Walt Disney it is. Well done. Yeah, you'd certainly say that is one of the most world-famous names going. $25 money card, where is
It's behind the number 7.
Well, as we lock into your buzzer, Leo, you are trailing by 30. You might need it. Good luck.
All right, I need a 25 now.
No lance on number 3, and the champion gets...
It's lamps. Major's 28-inch table lamp made from a hand-blown glass concave vase on a mahogany finish-footed base. This lamp is shown in a black satin finish that will add a feeling of warmth and masculinity to your room setting. Furnished by Major.
Well, not the money card you were looking for, but they're very lovely. $500 worth of lamps, Leo. Those are yours, and still ample time to catch up as we finish up the match with the speed round with that beautiful artwork on the line. May I have 60 seconds on the clock, please? Looking at the score once again. Charlie, you're at 50. Laura at 40. Leo at 30. Good luck to all 3 of you. We start the speed round Now, what long-haired hunting dog includes the breeds English and Irish? Leo.
Irish setter.
Right. What is the last name of musical siblings Donnie and Marie? Leo.
Osmond.
Right. What dairy product are you buying if you're picking up a pint of whole skim? Leo.
Milk.
Right. According to the proverb, all roads lead to what eternal city? Laura.
Rome.
Right. Newly inducted Baseball Hall of Famer Carl Yastrzemski played for what Boston? Charlie.
Boston Red Sox.
Right. Children's author P.L. Travers was most famous for her novel about what magical nanny? Laura.
Mary Poppins.
Right. What U.S. capital city is considered to be the twin of Minneapolis?
St. Paul.
Right. With what art form do we associate the names Monet, Mondrian, Laura?
Painting.
Right. What flamboyant New York politician wrote the bestseller entitled Mayor? Leo.
Breslin.
Wrong. In astronomy, red dwarfs and red giants are two types of what? Charlie?
Stars.
Yes. In what country are you if you're crossing a vast, desolate area called the Outback? Laura.
Australia.
Right. In what year did American leaders issue the Declaration of Independence? Leo.
1776.
Right. The renowned time is up, and by 5, Charlie has won it. Congratulations. Well, I said before, Charlie and Laura were going back and forth all day long. Charlie came out on top. Back to Charlie in a moment. First of all, the one that was missed there and might have thrown the champ off as he was really starting to make a move in the speed round. The flamboyant New York politician who wrote Mayor, that is New York Mayor, Ed Koch. Got to say goodbye to the champ, but Charlie, you've had a very good stay with the large screen television, a lot of other lovely prizes, including the lamps you just got. With the cash in front of you, you are well over $3,300, Leo. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
And keep up the good work there, not only the teaching, but also going to the hospitals. That's a lovely thing to do. Nice to have you here. Well, Laurie, you came out to join us from Cincinnati, and I am delighted to say you're not going home empty-handed. Far from it, as a matter of fact. You have that beautiful refrigerator freezer you said you needed, the flatware with the cash in front of you. Not bad for the day. $2,463. Well, congratulations. Thank you for joining us. But it was Charlie Tucker who came out to join us from Tennessee, and he came out on top. Charlie, congratulations once again. Are you an art lover?
Yes.
Oh, then I
Very
think
much
you
so.
will enjoy this.
Enjoy beautiful artwork for your home, Charlie. This fabulous creation by Erte, an original embossed silk screen with foil stamping, entitled Starfish, signed and numbered by the artist. From Steve Stein Gallery, this prize is worth $3,500.
Well, that's beautiful. Congratulations. Thank you. Now Charlie joins me for the first time. Are we going to continue giving away that money? Let's find out as he plays the winner's big money game. Come on, Charlie. Well, you and Laura were really going back and forth there. I thought Leo started to make a move until he missed that one. So congratulations. Here you stand, first time with us, and that means you play the winner's big money game today for $5,000. Then I have 3 envelopes for you, red, yellow, or blue. Which one?
Red.
Red. Okay. Solve 4 puzzles in 20 seconds, and that $5,000 is yours. Clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer, and you're the one who stops that clock. You've got control. It looks like you're all set to go, Charlie. Good luck. Right. 20 seconds on the clock. We're all with you now, and the first puzzle starts now. U.S. President called Ike. Yep.
Eisenhower.
That's right. Dwight Eisenhower it is. With your first correct answer, you are a little ahead. 16 seconds on the clock. You jumped in there very quickly with that one. Stay on that pace. Let's take a look at the next puzzle. Now, comedy team included Moe. Yes?
Three Stooges.
Curly Larry. Three Stooges it is. And at the halfway mark, you are staying a little ahead. 11 seconds, just a little ahead. Don't fall behind, but no reason to panic either. You're in good shape. Stay there. Let's look at the next puzzle. Now, Wisconsin town, football, Packers. Yes?
Green Bay.
Call home Green Bay it is. Well, I keep saying it. You keep staying ahead. 6 seconds. You must stop the clock before the 00, then give me immediately a correct answer. If you know it, I think you've got it, but don't wait too long. Good luck. 6 seconds for $5,000. The important puzzle starts now. European country produces BMW. Jump in on BMW. You know where the BMW?
Germany.
Germany. Oh, you had the time. You just hesitated just a moment. If you'd come in on BMW instead of waiting for Audi, you had it.
BMW, and I was fixing to do it.
Oh, that was. I'm sure we all at home saw the same thing. Just that was like that fraction of hesitation, and that's all it took. However, you've had a good day already, and a good total. We'll be back right after this commercial timeout with our show. You were so quick with the first 3 and then suddenly you hesitated. Yeah. I don't know why either. I know you knew it. I could feel that you knew it, and you just hesitated. Oh, well. Charlie was just saying it took him just a moment to get BMW in Germany, and that was the reason for the hesitation. However, a good day with the luggage, the artwork, $1,000 in cash, and for the day, $5,312 on sale of the century. Bye for now.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking.
Television Network.
Champion Ronnie White has won cash and prizes totaling $51,627. This week, players could win patio furniture, a computer, this beautiful ring, or a trip to Florida, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including a cabriolet and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now here's the star of the show, Jim Perry.
Hello there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here. Delighted to have you join us for Sale of the Century. We have a champion who has been rolling along. She missed the cash on the last show, but she's hit it on 4 previous shows, so she has a great total. Ronnie White. Hello, Ronnie.
Hi, Jim.
Your cash total is over $33,000. You're well over $50,000. Now, that car we saw at the beginning is getting within sight. If you win today, you will be playing the Winner's Big Money game for $10,000. The car is next. There's the possibility of $50,000. All right, you like that car?
I love it.
All right, well, good luck again today. A very bright champion. Challengers coming out. Summer Bartholomew will introduce them. Hello there, Summer.
Yes.
Why are you giggling today?
No.
Okay, you're in a good mood. That's nice.
Very much so.
This contestant is the luckiest man in the world, originally from Norfolk, Virginia. Let's welcome Jim Allen Jr.
Hello, Jim.
And she sees things in black and white from Anchorage, Alaska. Big hand to Karen Hayden.
Hiya, Karen. And we'll see you later with some party. I'm glad you're in a good mood, Summer. That's nice. Karen, a visitor from Anchorage, Alaska.
That's right, Jim.
Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
You see things in black and white.
Yes, Jim. I've been fortunate to do a little bit of traveling, and wherever I go, I collect little black and white pen and ink type drawings, and I have a gold dredge from Dawson City in the Yukon Territory, and the Governor's Palace in Williamsburg, Virginia, and Notre Dame Cathedral from Paris.
Sounds like a very nice collection there, and you live in a pretty part of the world there, Anchorage, Alaska, up there. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Jim, that's very nice to hear this. You are the luckiest man in the world, but why would Summer say that?
Well, that is true, Jim. I've had a lot of exciting and wonderful opportunities and adventures in my life because of family and good friends and unintentionally being at the right place at the right time many occasions.
All right, well, maybe it'll stay that way for you today. Don't have to tell you, you're up against a tough champion there. Good luck to all 3 of you. $20 starts you all off. Let's get into the match. Good grief is the favorite expression. Ronnie.
Charlie Brown.
Ah, that's who it is, Charlie Brown. Yeah, good grief, got to be Charlie Brown. $5 for the correct answer. Ronnie goes to 25. If diamonds are a girl's best friend, what is man's best friend? Jim.
Dog.
That's right. And Jim gets his first 5. What letter of the alphabet is given to a movie featuring Ronnie?
X.
Very explicit sex. X is exactly right. Champion with good anticipation back in the belief. Complete this familiar saying. As clumsy as a bull in... Jim?
A china shop.
That's what it is. Jim keeps the pace with Ronnie at 30. What fuzzless variety of peach takes its name, Ronnie?
Nectarine.
From the legendary drink of the gods, Nectarine, Nectar of the Gods. You're right. You're the winner of the lead again. And it's time for an instant bargain. As always, the player in the lead can buy bargain merchandise. And Ronnie, who has picked up a lot of lovely things, you've got a $5 lead over Jim, and I think you might like this. Look at this.
Ronnie, bring home the music. Emerson's Celeste programmable audio rack system. Superb sound featuring remote control, high-speed dubbing, dual cassette system, AM/FM stereo receiver, and 2-way power speakers. Furnished by Emerson, and it's normally priced at $499. But today on Sale of the Century, it's for only $5.
Oh, a lovely stereo. $499. Ronnie, could you use a new stereo?
It's lovely.
Sally, she's a little hesitant. Let's help. $499 stereo. Cost you $5. Buy it, you'd be in a tie with Jim. And I'll give you $200 to buy records for that stereo. $699 bargain for $5. Going once. Going twice. No sale. No sale. Let's get back with this. The Holy Grail and Life of Brian are two of the Karens.
Monty Python.
That's right. The comedy troupe Monty Python. Karen gets her first $5. Tabasco, Jalisco, Chihuahua, Ronnie.
States of Mexico.
That's exactly what they are. 3 of the 31 states, as a matter of fact. Ronnie goes to 40. The Sicilian by Mario Puzo was written as a sequel. Karen.
The Godfather.
Right you are, and Karen ties Jim for second place. Well, that's nice. All 3 players off and running. $10 separate the players. $10 money card on the board as we play the fame game, and players were looking for a famous person. I am an actress, born in Europe in 1941 with the last name Olsen. Ronnie.
Anne Margaret.
Yes, indeed, with limited information. Very well done. Ronnie gets control. $10 money card where, son?
Behind the number 6.
Well, you can add to that $10 lead as we lock into your buzzer, Ronnie. Good luck.
Come on, money card now.
No, lands on number 8, and she gets...
Mystery money or try again.
Well, that's a tough decision, Ronnie. You have the lead. You've got a $10 lead over the challengers. We have some mystery money. We don't know how much. But, of course, you're closing in on the possibility of $10,000, so you might want a bigger cushion. What's your decision?
Jim, you know I love cash. I'll take the money.
She'll take the money, and she's going to get $700. Well, for somebody who loves cash, her wishes are coming true. She's now up to $33,800 just in cash. We'll be right back.
I get up early to capture the morning light, but sometimes my arthritis pain catches me first. I used to take aspirin or Tylenol, but today it's Advil. Advil contains a non-prescription strength of the medicine in the prescription brand Motrin. You know, just one Advil is as effective as 2 regular aspirins. That's important to me. And Advil didn't upset my stomach. It gives me hours of relief from minor arthritis pain. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
Today, there's a diet pill that can help you lose weight without being hungry and without caffeine.
I lose weight because I'm not hungry, and Dexatrim's caffeine-free. I feel good about that.
Today's Dexatrim did what no other diet could do. I lost weight without being hungry.
Today's Dexatrim is caffeine-free. Just one Dexatrim works all day to control your appetite and help you lose weight.
The pounds came off, and I feel great.
You can lose weight, feel great with today's caffeine-free Dexatrim.
If you live in Los Angeles or plan to visit the L.A. area and you'd like to become a contestant on Sale of the Century, please call area code 213-284-8644. And now, back to Jim Perry and Sale of the Century.
Hi, thank you, Don. If you were down here now, you'd be involved in a very good match, very important match. If the champion wins, she tries for $10,000, and the car is next, and she has the lead. Ronnie has a $10 lead over the challengers as we get back. Name the traditional Greek pastry that's made with a... Ronnie.
Baklava.
Thin, flaky dough, chopped nuts and honey. Baklava is exactly what it is. And the champion of 45. Judy Collins and Barbra Streisand both had hits with a Stephen Sondheim song called Send In... Ronnie.
The Clown.
That's what it is, beating Jim to the buzzer, the champion of 50. Currently a tourist attraction, what great ocean liner is permanently moored? Ronnie.
The Queen Elizabeth II.
No, in Long Beach Harbor, that is the Queen Mary.
Ah.
Queen Mary. Oh, yes. One of the queens. Ronnie loses 5 to 45. According to the Declaration of Independence, all men are... Ronnie.
Created equal.
And she gets that 5 back, beating Jim to the buzzer. And Ronnie with an instant bargain, you've stretched your lead out a little bit. You've got a $20 lead. You've picked up a couple of nice trips. And now, how about this?
Ronnie, get a feel for the Old West on this trip to Montana. We'll fly you and a guest from Los Angeles to Kalispell, Montana. You and a guest will stay at Kavanaugh's Motor Inn, where you may enjoy your in-room fireplace, the indoor solarium pool, or relaxing in a sauna or a spa. furnished by Kavanaugh's Motor Inn. And it's normally priced at $2,478. But today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $11.
Just $11. That's right. See, she taught you how to do it there. But, Ronnie, you could go and learn for yourself. Montana, beautiful, beautiful state. $2,478 trip for 11. You've already gotten a couple of great trips. I know you said you love to travel.
I do.
So if you buy that trip for $11, you would still have a $9 lead. And if you bought it just for you, I will throw in $500 in cash.
Tempting me again.
That's a $2,978 trip for 11. You still have the lead going once, going twice, and no sale. Not even with $500 in there. Let's get back. America's first billionaire gave away $550 million to charity before he died. He's John D. Terrence
Rockefeller.
Rockefeller, that's right. Gave away $550 million before his death, and you're in second place at 35. Name either of the two southern states in which you can visit the Okefenokee Swamp. Ronnie.
Louisiana.
No. Either Florida or Georgia. Florida or Georgia. Champion takes a backward step, losing 5. Name the American architect who designed the Tokyo... Ronnie?
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Tokyo Imperial Hotel and the Guggenheim Museum. Frank Lloyd Wright it is, and Ronnie again gets that 5 right back. The federal government's health insurance program for people over 65, Jim?
Medicare.
Medicare is exactly right. You tied Karen for second place, yes. Well, talking about health care, and of course health care gets a little high nowadays. That high cost of health care alarms everybody. And one disgruntled patient put it this way: I got the bill for my surgery, and now I know why those doctors were wearing masks. We'll be right back.
June Allison for Depend.
Enjoying life. That's what Depend is all about. Because for bladder control problems, Depend really works. Depend undergarments have an extra layer of absorbency where protection is needed most. It's absorbency protection no other undergarment has. You can feel safer and more confident. Get the proven protection of Depend undergarments and get back into life. Get back into life with Depend.
It's totally unacceptable. A clean dish should not come out with food, detergent, or other nasty residue. So why did it? I say it wasn't rinsed with Jet Dry. See this hole? The manufacturer made it for rinse agents like Jet Dry to help your machine rinse off the stuff. So, use Jet Dry. Fill the hole once a month. Or, if you don't have the hole, use the solid. Got it? Good. Get it. Jet Dry rinses off residue for shiny, clean dishes.
Here's something you've never had the opportunity to do in a commercial before. Order the other guy's product. But when you realize that the U.S. Sprint phone card saves you as much as 10, 20, even 30% versus AT&T, and that the U.S. Sprint phone card gives you the best possible sound quality, why in the world would you ever want to order one of theirs?
Bath time for kids is going quick bananas, and Crazy Berry bubbles are popping by the tubful. Calgon introduces Miss Piggy's Pink Bananas and Kermit's Crazy Berry Bubbles bubble baths. So safe and gentle for kids.
Miss Piggy. Who's in here? Nobody, Mom. Kermit.
Hi-ho, what's going on in there?
Nothing.
Miss Piggy's Pink Bananas and Kermit's Crazy Berry Bubbles from Calgon. Safe and gentle for kids.
Some of today's Sale of the Century participants will receive MaxiGuard's Black Max Auto Security System, featuring the Maxi Shocker Motion Detector, designed to provide continuous protection automatically when you leave your car. Furnished by MaxiGuard. And now, back to Sale of the Century.
Big Max, champion wins. She tries for $10,000. She has a $15 lead over the challengers and a $15 money card going up on the board. Karen and Jim, hit it. You'd be in a tie for the lead. This is a famous thing. I am a plant that is a member of the lily family and native to Central Asia. Since the dawn of history, I have stirred controversy in Europe. Ancient Greeks refused entry to the temple to those who ate me. Ronnie.
Garlic.
Garlic is right. Very well solved. And you've got control of the board. $15 money card where, son?
Behind number 2.
Very important to get control. Now can you take advantage of it? Good luck.
I'd love to hit a money card now.
No, lands on number 7, and this time the champion adds.
It's a mantle clock. Michael C. Fina's 1810 Americana mantle clock with Westminster quarter-hour striking movement in a genuine walnut hand-rub case. Furnished by the Michael C. Fina Company.
Beautiful prize, $425 worth. Added to that already very handsome total of yours, you still have a $15 lead over the challengers. Back with this. By what special name do we know the era in U.S. history when liquor was completely outlawed? Ronnie?
Prohibition.
Prohibition it is. Beating every one of the buzzers, she gets another $5. Angie Dickinson's ex-husband is Ronnie?
Burt Bacharach.
Yes, indeed. That's the composer we wanted, and Ronnie to 60. According to the Old Testament, what mighty vessel came to rest on Mount Ararat? Karen?
The Ark.
That's right, Noah's Ark, the Ark. And you go to 40 in second place. But it's time for the instant cash, Ronnie. You've already hit it once, but you haven't been going for it the last couple of shows. So, of course, it's been building here. 2 boxes with $100 bills. One today is worth $3,000. Plus the amount of your lead if you want to go for it. Ronnie, you have a $20 lead over Karen, and it would cost you that $20 for a shot and an additional $3,000. Going once. No. Going twice. No, not closing in on 10,000.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 10,000.
Yeah, somehow I thought you were. Well, let's see. Oh, again. This is the 3rd show in a row. It's been in number 3. Of course, it's always a random selection. And the cash goes to $4,000. And now, Karen and Jim try to catch Ronnie. If they don't, she gets a shot at $10,000. Back to it right after this. Too much at stake to take the risk, huh?
You'll take thousands of showers in your lifetime, which can damage your skin. So use aloe and lanolin soap. Aloe is legendary for healing skin. So no matter how many showers you take, use aloe and lanolin soap from Jergens.
If you've been waiting and waiting for your allergy medicine to work, it's time to get fast relief. It's time to try new Alleract. New Alleract has triprolidine, proven to give you more relief faster from the cause of allergy symptoms than any antihistamine you can buy. For relief of your sneezing, runny nose, and itchy, watery eyes, the wait is over. Now there's Alleract. More relief, faster.
Looks like a hungry group this morning.
You bet.
Good, because to stack up to the vitamins in 1 bowl of total, it takes almost 3 bowls of Special K.
Trudy, all of the grape nuts.
Takes 4 bowls of that.
Watch this. Shredded wheat.
12 bowls.
Good, Delaney.
Separate checks, please. With 1 bowl of total, you get 100% of 9 vitamins and iron, and it's the only cereal that's a major source of calcium.
We always love the stuff.
Total, a stack of nutrition in just 1 bowl.
Hey, excuse me.
Yes?
If Hunt's came out with a spaghetti sauce, would you give it a try?
Oh, well, if Hunt's made it, sure. Sure.
What if it came in a can?
Hunt's has always canned the best tomatoes. Why not spaghetti sauce?
But what about the spices? The seasoning?
Taste it. Hunt's spaghetti sauce beat the leading national sauce 2-1.
It is better.
Great taste and value.
It had to be Hunt's.
Hunt's spaghetti sauce, now at a new low price. You're looking at a worry-free carpet.
Uh-oh. Nice doggy. Can you believe this? What's the matter, lady? Bad year for Bordeaux? Don't worry. With a little cleaning, I'll still be gorgeous.
Antho 5 worry-free carpet, so stain-resistant, it's worry-free.
All the pressure on our champion, Ronnie White. She's trying for win number 6, and if she does, she has a shot at $10,000 with a winner's big money game, and she has the lead. Ronnie at 60, Karen at 40, Jim at 35. Let's get back to it. What Pulitzer Prize-winning novel by William Kennedy recently became a movie starring Jack Nicholson and Meryl Streep? Jim?
Ironweed.
Yes, right on the buzzer. Ironweed it is. You've got another 5. You've tied Karen for second place. In 1847, what city replaced Detroit as the capital of Michigan? Ronnie?
Lansing.
Lansing is right. Champion gets another 5. This explorer fought for both the North and the South during the Civil War before going to Africa to look for Dr. Livingstone. Jim? Oh, I didn't hear you, Jim.
I said Stanley.
Yeah, I thought he did, and yes, he is correct. Stanley is correct. You've got another 5, yes. I wasn't sure, forgive me about that, Jim, but I wasn't sure if you had finished it or just started it, and our judge shook her head over there. Yes, you did indeed say Stanley, and you do like to cut him close, don't you, James? Time now for the third and final fame game, and a big $25 money card up on the board could be very important as we look for a famous thing. We are a group of 16,000 organized in 1873. We were strictly a male organization until 1974, when we finally welcomed women. We received 6 months of strenuous training and graduated as constables. The highest rank we can... Ronnie.
Bobbies?
Incorrect. And a break for the challengers. The champion is out of the rest of the questions. She stays at 65. We'll clear it. Continue for Karen and Jim. The highest rank we can attain is commissioner. Our motto is maintain the right, which we do with the aid of cars, trucks, boats, airplanes, snowmobiles, and horses. On ceremonial occasions, we still wear our famed uniform that includes a scarlet tunic. Karen.
The Mounted Police.
That's right, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Mounties, anything like that acceptable, and Karen has control. $25 money card wears them.
Number 4.
Well, if you hit that, you tie Ronnie for the lead. Karen, good luck.
Oh, I need that $25 money card now.
No, lands on number 3, and Karen gets...
It's Crystal. Costa Bota's hand-blown, hand-cut accessories capture the richness of full-lead crystal and excitement of light. An innovation in fine crystal designs in Sweden, furnished by Costa Bota.
Well, it wasn't the money cards you're looking for, but it's a beautiful prize worth $455. And now we finish up the match. All 3 players back in with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? And looking at the score, Ronnie at 65. Jim, you're just 4 questions behind at 45. Karen, just 5 behind at 40. And I have a lot of questions as we start the speed round. Now, what California city is nicknamed the City of Angels? Jim?
Los Angeles.
Right. Who was Barbara Streisand's leading man in What's Up, Doc, in the main event? Ronnie.
Brian O'Neill.
Right. What color is combined with green to make a shade called chartreuse? Ronnie.
Yellow.
Right. What vegetable is the main ingredient in hash browns? Karen.
Potatoes.
Right. What type of bird is a fantail, bleeding heart, and homing? Ronnie.
Pigeon.
Right. One of the hit comedy films of last summer was called Ernest Goes to... Ronnie.
Camp.
Right. What part of the body shares its name with an increment used to measure horses? Jim.
Foot.
Wrong. In the military, what do the initials GI stand for? Jim?
Government inspector.
Right. No, sorry. Name the president who won a landslide victory over George McGovern. Ronnie.
Richard Nixon.
Right. What childhood disease can be prevented by taking the Sabin vaccine? Ronnie.
Polio.
Right. What is Asian nation's major airline is known by the initials JAL? Jim?
Japanese Airlines.
Right. What church was founded in 1830 by Joseph Smith? Ronnie.
The Mormon Church.
Right. Time is up, and Ronnie has won it again. He pulled it out, and is your lead with the speed round. That's to a very bright champion in just a moment. The ones that were missed, Jim, GI stands for either government issue or general issue. Either one acceptable, but you needed that word issue in there. And you got the wrong end of the body there. The part of the body that shares its name with an increment used to measure horses. They measure horses with a hand. That's right, yes. Have to say goodbye to Karen and Jim. And, well, Karen, you got that crystal, a nice memento with the cash in front of you. You're at $500. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Jim.
Jim, you pushed the champ there for a while. Didn't get anything up there to show for it, but we do have some parting gifts and the cash in front of you. Thank you for joining us.
It was a lot of fun, Jim.
That's always nice to hear. Thank you. But the day again belongs to Ronnie White. And before we start talking about that big $10,000, she is assured a lovely prize off the winner's board. So, Ronnie, with 3 numbers left, which number looks good to you?
Well, it's day 6. Let's go for number 6.
Number 6. And that means, first of all, for winning the match, she gets a trip to Florida. Oh, and a big trip it is, Ronnie. And I know you like to travel. You and husband Richard will enjoy this. Don, tell her all about it.
Ronnie, explore the land of flamingos and sandy beaches, Florida. We'll fly you and your husband from Los Angeles to Florida, where you'll spend 6 nights and 7 days at the fabulous Radisson Suite Resort on Marco Island, Florida. A breathtaking paradise of turquoise waters and gentle tropical breezes on Florida's Gulf of Mexico. This prize is worth $2,889.
Another beautiful prize, Ronnie. Congratulations. And now, Ronnie joins me for the small matter of a possibility of $10,000 more. Come on, Ronnie. Well, congratulations. Did it again.
You're wearing your lucky blue, too, I see.
Yes.
Well, the color's paid off so far. Now, you have hit the cash for $5,000. You hit it for 6, hit it for 7, hit it for 8, and missed it for 9. So you've hit it 4 out of 5 times. You're now playing for $10,000. I've got 3 envelopes for you, red, yellow, and blue. Which one is it going to be, Ronnie?
I'm going to switch. I'm going to go with the yellow this time.
Oh, you're changing. You've been having the blue, and now going with the yellow.
You were too kind to me last time.
Oh, that's right. You missed it the last time, but you did it
yellow.
before. All right. Well, good luck. This
Thank
yellow
you.
packet contains 6-word puzzles revealed one at a time. Solve 4 puzzles in 20 seconds, and that $10,000 is yours. Clock starts when the first word of each puzzle is revealed. It stops when you hit that plunger to give me an answer. Are you ready?
I think so.
Good luck. Get the glasses. There come the solution. Good luck for $10,000. She's looking for 4 correct answers. 20 seconds on the clock, and the first puzzle starts now. Narrow, straight, separates, U.S., Soviet, yes?
Bearing.
That's right, Soviet Union, the Bering Strait. Well, that's your first correct answer. It took about 6 seconds, puts you just a little behind, but you've caught up before. You can do it. You're looking for 3 more before that clock hits 00. Let's take a look at the next puzzle now. He played Rhett. Yes.
Clark Gable.
Rhett Butler in movie. Clark Gable it is. And you're right back on target now with your second correct answer. 10 seconds left on the clock. Keep it up. Let's look at the next puzzle. Now, nostalgic sitcom featured Fonzie, yes?
Happy Days.
Richie, Potsy, the whole gang, and you've got it. Happy Days it is. 3 correct answers. 5 seconds left on the clock. You must stop that clock before it hits 00. I hope you know it. Good luck. Let's look at the next puzzle now. Wise, magician, advise.
Yes, Merlin.
That's right. With 1 second for $10,000. King Arthur it was. Merlin, the magician. Congratulations. There's your husband, Richard, and congratulations. Another $10,000. She has hit that big money game. 5 out of 6 shows and a sensational total for Ronnie White. We'll be back because she still has a ways to go. We'll tell you about that and wrap things up for the day right after this commercial timeout. Congratulations, Ronnie. Richard, you got to be proud of her. 1 second left.
If you took Benadryl for your allergy this morning, there's something you should know. Contact 12-hour caplets work twice as long.
It's on tight.
Until there's a cure, there's contact.
Calories are tasteless, and they can't really refresh your breath. So could that mean that anyone who chooses a 6.5 calorie Surf over a 1.5 calorie Tic Tac just likes having more calories? I guess so.
Back again with champion Ronnie White and husband Richard. We've got some tickets for you. You've got that beautiful trip to Florida. We've moved on up here just to call your attention to the fact if Ronnie wins on the next show, she plays...
Now stay tuned for the game show where a picture's worth thousands of dollars. Concentration is back. Classic Concentration next on Channel 4.
Sale of the Century stars Jim Perry. This is Don Morrow speaking. Sale of the Century is a Reg Grundy
Network.
So far, Kade Inamoto has won cash and prizes totaling $11,553. Today, one of our contestants can win a large screen TV, a stereo, a personal computer, or a trip to Paris, and continue a journey towards a fortune in cash and prizes, including this Fiero, and $50,000 in cash. In total, over $100,000 on Sale of the Century. And now, here's the star of our show, Jim Perry.
All right, thank you. Hello there. Nice to have you with us.
We're delighted to have you with us. I hope you've been with us all week for College Week. It has been a lot of fun with some very bright and some very nice young people from various colleges across the country. And it concludes today. We welcome back our current college champion. This is Kana Enomoto. Hello, Kana. You have done very, very well. Hit the instant cash on the last show. Your cash total now $5,600. You've got a stereo, video equipment, a lot of lovely things. You're approaching $12,000. How you feeling?
I'm so happy again.
All right. Well, are you ready to go again?
I'm set.
Okay. Good luck, and we also wish good luck to the last two college players we're meeting for the week. Summer Bartholomew will introduce them. Hello there, Summer.
Hello.
You brought us some very nice young people.
Yeah, they've been a great group of kids, really. This contestant holds a major in business and a minor in theater arts. From Los Angeles, California, let's welcome Hugh Borak.
Hello there, Hugh.
And she's a theater arts major at Pierce College. From Granada Hills, California, here's Linda Williamson.
Hi there, Linda. And Summer, we'll see you later with some bargains. Linda from Pierce College, theater arts major. What are your ambitions?
Well, I plan to continue studying at Pierce for another couple years. Then I'd like to transfer to Cal State University Northridge, continue my work in my major as theater arts, and probably, maybe, hopefully, become an actress.
Well, good. Well, good luck with your ambitions. Good luck
Thank you.
here today. Nice to have you here. And you, who already goes to Cal State University Northridge, business and minor, and theater arts as a minor. Business is your major.
That's right, Jim.
What are your ambitions?
My ambition is to be an actor and a film producer, so sometimes we might work together.
Well, that would be good. All right.
right.
Well, you two get acquainted there with your hands ready on the buzzer. Good luck to all three of you. $20 starts you off. Hey, let's get started. In what recent movie did Tom Cruise play the part of a jet fighter? You!
Top Gun.
Jet fighter pilot. I think everybody knows Top Gun. $5 for the correct answer. You got there first. He's in the lead. According to the initials, what type of college degree is a BA?
Bachelor of Arts.
And all three hands go off for the buzzer. Connor's right. He's the 25. In slang, what is the favorite activity of a person who's called a couch potato? Q.
Relaxing.
Will we accept that? No, Judge couldn't accept that. No, a couch potato is referred to someone who's sitting just watching television, not just relaxing, but specifically watching television or videos, something like that. Yes, but not just I'm sorry about that. Our judge wouldn't accept it. You lose 5, back down to 20. An old quote that any camera buff would agree with is a picture is worth, Connor?
1,000 words.
And again, all three hands going for the buzzer. Connor got there first. What juicy fruit comes in the varieties Anjou, Bosc, and Bartlett? Connor.
Pears.
Pear is right, beating Glinda to the buzzer, and Connor goes to 35. And an instant bargain. Connor, who has already picked up a lot of lovely things, you've got a $15 lead over Linda and Hugh, and the opportunity for this.
Connor, for snacks quick as a wink, it's Emerson's deluxe full-size programmable oven with 11 different power levels and a 2-stage timer. Features a turntable for easy, consistent cooking and defrosting. A fine product furnished by Emerson, and it's normally priced at $399. But today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $6.
Oh, that's lovely. That's right. You can use it for cooking up popcorn. What do you think, Connor? Are you a cook?
Oh, as a student, everything goes from freezer to microwave.
Oh.
That's perfect.
Could you use one?
I need one.
Oh, well, okay then. Then you can have the microwave for $6, and you would still have the lead, and I will throw in, to making it over $500 bargain, I'll give you $200 in cash to buy some popcorn to go with it. $599 bargain for $6. Going once, going twice, and she's going to buy. Enjoy that. And the $200 in cash, $599 bargain for just $6. We'll knock it off your score, and you are still in the lead, but now it's a $9 lead over Linda and you. On what TV drama would you find Harvey keeping house while Mary Beth is out fighting crime with Christine? No, Mary Beth and Christine? Cagney and Lacey, that's who they are. No one wanted to try it. According to the title of a Jules Verne novel, the submarine called the Nautilus was how many leagues? Count them.
2,000.
No, deeper than that. 20,000 leagues under the sea. And the champion loses another 5, and now less than a question separates the players. In what U.S. state could you visit the campuses of Berkeley and Davis? Q.
California.
California it is, and you goes into the lead by $1. Close game. And now we play the fame game for control of the board. A lot of information about a famous person. I was born in Brooklyn in 1953 and became a rebellious teenager. I finally found my destiny when I became a backup singer for a disco band. I formed my own group, Blue Angel, in 1980. Linda?
Cyndi Lauper?
That's exactly who it is. Well done, Linda. Very limited information, girls. Just want to have fun. And you got the control of the board. That could be fun. Where's the $10 money card, son?
It's behind the number 9.
Well, the lights are flashing. We lock into your buzzer. Hit that $10, Linda. You would go into the lead. Good luck.
Okay, I need that $10 money card. Now!
Yes, he hits the $10 money card. And as we add that to Linda's score, she jumps into the lead. And another good game with College Week. Back to it right after this. Congratulations.
These are the hands of an arthritic, hands that know painful stiffness. This is arthritis pain formula from the makers of Anacin, with maximum strength caplets that give hours of relief from minor arthritis pain.
I have arthritis, but it doesn't have me.
Introducing a spectacular new ice cream dessert called Viennetta. But despite its deliciously rich ice cream, its irresistible, crisp, chocolatey layers, Viennetta could leave you with one small problem. Viennetta from Good Humor. One slice is never enough.
New Muppets Fluoride toothpaste and toothbrushes. Good, clean fun from Oral-B.
If you live in Los Angeles or you're planning to visit the LA area and you'd like to become a contestant on Sale of the Century, please call 213-284-8644. And now, back to Jim Perry and Sale of the Century.
Hi, thank you, Jay Stewart. Now back to the last day of College Week. Love to see you down here when we get back to regular play, but we're really enjoying College Week with some delightful young people. And Linda right now is at 30, Hugh at 25, Connor at 24. In what popular game would you hear someone calling out numbers like B14, G56? Linda.
Bingo.
Bingo is right. Linda goes to 35. Patti LaBelle recorded the smash hit On My Own with his former lead singer, Hugh.
Michael McDonald.
Of the Doobie Brothers, Michael McDonald it is. And Hugh goes to 30, yes. In the United States, a man is called Mr. But in Mexico, he's referred to, Hugh?
Senor.
Senor is right, and Hugh ties Linda for the lead at 35. Piano, violin, and snare drum sounds can all be produced by an electronic instrument, Linda.
A synthesizer.
That's exactly what'll do it. Linda goes into the lead by a question. And a great time to go in the lead. Linda is already looking at this instant bargain.
Linda, here's a prize to zip you around the campus. An exciting motor scooter. This sleek runabout starts with the push of a button and features digital instrumentation and a spirited 153cc engine from Honda of Santa Monica. Plus, we're throwing in $150 in cash for a helmet and a similar price at $1,948. But today on Sale of the Century, it's yours for only $11.
Oh. Well, I must say, our staff has done a sensational job of getting prizes for College Week. Trip to New York, trip to Hawaii, and now this. This is great. What do you think, Linda? Do you like it?
I think it's really
Okay.
neat.
Then,
I would love to have that.
well, then let me help you, and we'll still have a close game. Not $11. You promise to wear the helmet?
Yes.
I'll let you have it for $5. You'll be in a tie with you. For $5, you got it for $5. Beautiful motor scooter, $1,948. Enjoy that.
Thank you.
The value of one question, that should be sensational. And they're going back and forth from, matter of fact, Pierce College to Cal State Northridge, that's pretty good drive for the motor scooter. We'll knock the 5 off your score. You and Hugh now into a tie. Enjoy that. For good luck measures, a person will often carry the foot of Hugh.
Rabbit's foot.
Rabbit foot it is, and Hugh goes into the lead by question. John McDonnell, Joe Clark, Brian Mulrooney, they've all served as prime minister. Hugh?
Canada.
Canada is right. $10 lead for Hugh. What name is given to the process by which plants manufacture their own food? Come up.
Photosynthesis.
That's what it is. Canada 29. You said it better than I could. In what northwestern state would you find people skiing the slopes of Sun Valley? Hugh?
Idaho.
Idaho is right, and Hugh goes to 50, but beating Linda just by a hair to that buzzer. After 7 nominations, this actor finally won an Oscar. Hugh?
Paul Newman.
For The Color of Money, Paul Newman it is, and Hugh goes to 55. Well done. Now, I've got something for you to ponder over the commercial break. By winning that Oscar, Paul Newman joins his wife, Joanne Woodward, as only the second couple to have won the Best Acting Oscars. There's one other couple who won Best Acting Oscars. They didn't win them for the same movie, but they were a married couple. Can you think of it? I'll give you the answer right after this commercial timeout.
Big, big chocolate. Little Hershey's Kisses have big, big chocolate. Little Kisses have big chocolate you're gonna love. They got little silver wrappers. They got tiny little flags. They got big, big chocolate. They live in great big bags. Little Hershey's Kisses have big, big chocolate. Little Kisses have big chocolate you're gonna love.
Introducing Metaprin when your body hasn't got time for the pain, even menstrual pain.
I haven't got time for the pain. I haven't got time for the pain anymore.
Metaprin has ibuprofen, the prescription ingredient recommended by doctors 2-to-1 over aspirin for body pain, even menstrual pain. And it's gentler to your stomach than aspirin.
I haven't got time
When your body hasn't got time for the pain, new Metaprin from the makers of Tylenol products.
Chocolate lovers, watch out!
Hostess Choco Bliss, your sweet sensation. Moist chocolatey cake with chocolatey filling. Chocolatey icing so smooth. Oh, Choco Bliss, your sweet sensation.
You're a part of my life. You're a part of my home.
Your cat's a big part of your life, so make new Ocean Fish flavor Cat Chow brand cat food part of his. It's all the nutrition cats need. New Ocean Fish flavor, part of your cat's healthier, happier life.
It's bikini time!
Go as bare as you dare.
Go bare as you dare. Bikini Bear. Bare as you dare. Go Bikini Bear.
Bikini Bear removes unwanted hair without razor burn. For bikini areas, the kit. Bikini Bear Cream Hair Remover plus Bikini Bear Finishing Cream with aloe for after hair removal care. For legs, underarms, Bikini Bear French Foam with aloe and collagen.
Go bare as you dare. Bikini Bear.
Well, before we get back to the match, I think we gave you a pretty good poser there over the commercial break. Matter of fact, no one in our studio audience could come up with it. The only other married couple besides Woodward and Newman to have won, she was Vivian Lee. She won for Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire. She was married at the time to the great Laurence Olivier, who won for Hamlet. Now let's get back to the match. Hugh at 55, Linda at 35, Connor at 29. And again, the fame game and a $15 money card goes up there. Linda hit 10 before. Let's see what happens this time. A famous place. I am a southern city whose population swells each spring. When I was incorporated in Hugh.
Fort Lauderdale.
That's right. Spring break, and you got it from that? Well done, Hugh. Here I was going to do my Connie Francis imitation singing Where the Boys Are, but that's another time. $15 money card, where's
It's the other number 4.
Lights are flashing, you. We lock into your buzzer. You got the lead already. Good luck.
Come on, $15 money card. Now.
No, right up above at number 1, and he gets...
Beauty for all seasons for the lady in your life. Personal color analysis and swatch packet. Plus seasonalized color-perfect cosmetics, skincare, brush set, fashion update, and tote bag. All furnished by Beauty for all seasons.
Well, you... $350 worth of stuff. You could use it, and you could do your imitation of Connie Francis.
Right.
Boy George.
It should be a lot of fun. I'm sure you've got a lady in mind who could enjoy it. You at 55, Linda 35, Con at 29. Let's get back. John C. Calhoun was the first person to resign from this political office. Spiro Agnew was the last. Q.
Vice President.
That's exactly what it is. You're making a very strong move. He's at 16. Marie Antoinette and King Louis XVI were two people who literally lost their heads over what, Connor?
The guillotine.
That's the execution device. Guillotine it is, the champion over the $30 mark. What late-night talk show has such comedy features as Small Town News, Connor?
David Letterman.
That's right, Late Night with David Letterman. David Letterman acceptable was champion of 39. At one time, the highest-paid writer in America was this author of The Call of the Wild. He's Hugh.
Jack London.
Jack London is right, and Hugh goes to 65. In a courtroom, what word is used to describe the final decision made by a jury? Come up.
The verdict.
Verdict is what it is, and the champion over the $40 mark. But with the instant bargain and the instant cash, you have the lead. Now, on the last show, Connor hit 4,000, so we start over. 2 boxes have $100 bills. One today is worth a not too shabby $1,000. But it costs the amount of your lead if you want to go for it. Right now, you are at 65. Connor's in second place at 44. So you have a $21 lead. And you want to risk that $21 for a 1 in 3 chance
I
at
could use the
1,000.
money, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't know.
Going once?
Nope.
Going twice?
Can't do it.
No, sir. Didn't want to. I hate it when he prefaced it I could use the money. Doggone it. It was. Tell me you were not going to pick number 2.
I wasn't going to pick
Oh,
number
good.
2.
That makes me feel a little better. We'll add another 1,000. We'll go to 2,000 on the next show. Well, don't feel too badly, because if you hang on to that lead, remember, we invite our college champion back for regular play on the next show. You could get another chance at it if you can hang on to the lead. We'll see if you can do it right after this.
Crystal Light drink mix. All NutraSweet. And a very tall bargain. One little can makes this much. So you get about twice as much for your money.
New Jell-O fruit and cream bars look so delicious with all those whirls of fruit and swirls of cream. You don't need to see some famous guy eating them to know they're good, do you? New Jell-O fruit and cream bars. Real fruit and cream, only cooler.
A new life begins. What could be more fragile? That's why hundreds of hospitals use Baby Magic Lotion. Its special emollients soften skin and help protect against wetness, chafing, and irritation. All problems for someone just facing the world. And because a mother's skin also needs protection, Baby Magic's perfect for adults, too. Protect the way so many hospitals do with Baby Magic Baby Lotion.
Vitamin.
You're a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. The American Family Multimillionaires Club wants you in this $10 million seat of honor.
Next to us.
Next to me. Our first $10 million winner. Watch for this sweepstakes with my picture from American Family Publishers. The sweepstakes with the first multimillionaires club in America. You could be next. $10 million. All for you.
Join us.
Enter today.
June Allison for Depend.
Good news. America's most trusted undergarment for bladder control is better than ever. New improved Depend undergarments has added an extra layer of absorbency where protection is needed most. It's absorbency protection no other undergarment has. You can feel safer, more confident, and get better protection with new Depend. Get back into life.
Get back into life with Depend.
Well, our college champion, Kana Enamoto, she's been rolling for 3 wins, but right now she's in second place at 44. Hugh's got the lead. He's at 65. Linda, you're not that far behind at 35. Here's a question for all 3 of you. In Roman mythology, what wonderful thing would happen to a person if he got shot by Cupid's arrow?
He'd fall in love.
That's exactly what it is. Hugh goes to 70. The 5th largest continent is also the coldest and most desolate region, Hugh.
Antarctica.
That's exactly what it is. Hugh to 75, beginning to stretch it out. The spirit of Humphrey Bogart offers Woody Allen some advice on women in the Kana?
Purple Reds of Cairo.
No. In the 1979 movie, Play It Again, Sam. Kana couldn't come up with it and loses 5. Well, you can make it up now. Big $25 money card goes up on the board, players, and a famous person. I am a writer who in 1980 became the only American author to have 3 books on the bestseller list at the same time. I was born in Maine in 1947. Linda.
Stephen King.
You are right. You got control of the board again. And a $25 money card where is something?
Number 8.
Well, we lock into your buzzer, Linda. Good luck.
I need a $25 money card. Now!
No, lands on number 6, and she gets $1,000 in cash. Way to go, Linda. Well, the final fame game on College Week, and it's a biggie for Linda Williamson. Congratulations. Now, we finish up this game with the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock? It is you at 75, Kana at 39, Linda at 35. Good luck. We start the speed round. Now, on what part of his body would a college student wear his mortarboard? Kana.
His head.
Right. Name the British pop star whose hit records include Daniel and Benny and the Jets. Linda.
Elton John.
Right. How many speakers do you have if your stereo system is quadraphonic? Linda.
4.
Right. What perfect daughter of actress Janet Leigh starred in the movie Halloween? Linda.
Janet Leigh.
Wrong. What game are you likely to win if you own Boardwalk and Park Place? Q.
Monopoly.
Right. The southernmost point of South America is known as Cape...
Cod.
Wrong. What buttery rich cake shares its name with a British monetary unit? Q.
The pound.
Right. What term is used to describe a dog of many mixed breeds? Linda.
Mutt.
Right. According to the expression, how many winks are there in a short nap?
40.
Right. According to the book title, what color is author Anna Sewell's Beauty? Q.
Black.
Right. What Far Eastern nation is nicknamed the land of the rising sun?
Japan.
Right. In Greek mythology, which one of Zeus's brothers ruled the underworld? Q.
Poseidon.
No, you lose 5, but you still win. Congratulations. Back to you in just a moment. First of all, with a dog of mixed breeds, we would accept mutt or mongrel, anything like that. We gave you credit for mutt. The Greek mythology, Zeus's brother ruled the underworld. Hades ruled the underworld. The southernmost point of South America, no, that's Cape Horn. But Cape Cod is very nice, too, and I would visit there. And the daughter of Janet Leigh, starring in Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis. Right. We have to say goodbye, first of all, to our outgoing champion, Kana. But, Kana, what a great stay you've had. You've got the stereo, video equipment, watches, lounge chair, the furniture, the phones, the microwave, $5,849 in cash. You're leaving us with a grand total of, I think, $1 more than $12,200. Congratulations, Kana. And good luck with your studies. Fine champion. And Linda, what a day you have had. You've got yourself that great motor scooter, $1,195 in cash. You are just a couple of dollars short of $3,000 for the day. Congratulations.
I am happy.
And you should be. You've done very well. Good luck with your studies. But Hugh Borax is the new champion. He joins me at the winner's board. Come on, Hugh. Well, that is great. Everybody's got something, and you're going to get something now. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much, Tim.
Now then, up here on the board, for you, there will be, among other things, there's a stereo, there's beautiful gold coins, trip to Paris. I know Kana was eyeing that, but I think she can afford it on her own now. And we haven't had a look at this computer. Jay, if you will.
You mean business with the sensational home computer. Ideal for keeping those bills organized. Features a Pro Printer and color monitor. Furnished by Disc 3 Mart Incorporated. And this prize is worth $4,368.
Oh, that is a very big prize, Hugh. And it is up here. College week, we are all remarking, has been delightful with these great young people. Let's finish it up with a blaze of glory. Hugh Borax, when you make a match, that prize will be yours. Good luck. Start picking.
All right, I'm not going to let you down, Jim. 13's always been good for me. Number 13.
Gold coins.
All
That
right.
would be very nice.
Number 8.
Number 8 and $3,000 in cash.
I'll go for number 9.
Number 9 and a stereo.
Okay, how about number 16?
Number 16, video equipment. That's beautiful. Kind of got something.
Number 3.
Number 3 and win card.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Next
all right,
thing
all right.
is an automatic match. You good luck.
Okay, we're going to go for number 18.
Number 18, and he wins. You're off to Paris.
Fantastic.
That is great. Oh, that's a nice finish for the week. Hugh Borax is going to enjoy this. Jay Stewart, go ahead, tell them all about it.
You'll be off to a romantic getaway in the City of Lights, Paris, France. We'll fly you and a guest from Los Angeles on Trans World Airlines wide-body jet. You'll be hosted by a spirited flight crew and airport staff. Experience comfort, hospitality, and especially service. Furnished by TWA. You'll have a week stay at the ultra-modern PLM Hotel Saint-Jacques on the exciting left bank with 800 rooms, 4 restaurants, and shopping gallery. Enjoy gourmet food and famous French hospitality. Furnished by PLM Hotel Saint-Jacques, Paris. And this prize is worth $3,171.
Well, how I spent my summer vacation. Step on into the Paris set. We've got some tickets for you. We'll be back with our champion right after this commercial timeout and wrap things up. Play what's going on right after this.
Gentlemen, the results are in. In consumer preference tests, men compared Hanes to Fruit of the Loom. And we can be proud. In T-shirt fit, more men preferred Hanes. For shrinking length, Hanes. For T-shirts that feel better, Hanes. And in briefs, for best-fitting waistbands, best-fitting leg openings, most comfortable, men preferred Hanes. In fact, overall, more men prefer Hanes to Fruit of the Loom. Stand tall.
That's all the time we have for now. You will be invited back. We'll go back to regular play. Our regular champion, Linda Credit, will be back. So 2 champions, and you will be back with $3,521 next time on Sale of the Century. Bye for now.
Some members of our studio audience and some departing contestants will receive for the bikini area the kit Bikini Bear Cream Depilatory and Finishing Cream for legs, underarms, Bikini Bear French Foam. Time out for Tetley decaffeinated tea, the only decaf with that tiny little tea leaf taste. Benihana Authentic Restaurant Classics and Benihana Oriental Lights. Benihana Frozen Foods. We either make it great or we don't make it at all. Cholesterol-free Pompeian extra virgin olive oil. Extra flavor at no extra cost. Pompeian, the olive oil was something extra. The FTD Pick Me Up Bouquet, a rainbow of fresh flowers in a ceramic coffee mug, packaged in a reusable tote bag. Exclusively available from your FTD florist. Century stars Jim Perry. This is Jay Stewart speaking. Save the Century is a Red Strandy production.
Don Johnson, Sybil Shepherd, Jason Robards, and Ava Gardner. In the exciting NBC miniseries, The Long Hot Summer, tonight.
Concentrate, and you will find the game show's back that'll blow your mind. Just concentrate on this one station. Weekdays, it's classic concentration. Yeah.
Why do you read TV Guide? I like to read the stories. Why do you have to read TV Guide with gloves on? Because it's hot, sizzling hot.
If you don't read TV Guide this week, you might be missing something.
Your mom's gonna get real mad. Ocean spray's expensive. Not this one.
He's right. By making it ourselves, Ocean Spray Liquid Concentrate costs me almost 35% less than Ocean Spray's bottled drinks.
Is it gonna be as good? It's the same thing, silly.
It sure is. And I get the economy I want without compromising the quality they deserve.
Shouldn't we clean up? My mom doesn't care.
He's wrong. I care.
It's good for you, America, from Ocean Spray.
For years, we had a love affair. Then we found out the butter we loved had cholesterol. But now hearts are soaring once again as people are discovering the fresh butter taste of...
I can't believe it's not...
Well, that's our show for today, and we'll see you next time. We got a lot of marathons this week, so tune in for those. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.